Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday to you from the Matchers again.
From the black shirt and jeans squad.
The black shirt and jeans girls.
So now is your time to pause the episode and put on your black shirt and your jeans, your light wash
Or else you can't stay with
jeans.
us.
Yeah.
This is something strange is going on where Gia and I, this is the third
Yeah.
episode in a row, maybe?
Yeah, I think so, in a row, yeah.
Because like first episode back, we had different outfits on. Then we both
Yeah.
had black dresses on.
Yep. And then the red tank tops.
The red tank tops
and,
and
now
jeans.
this.
And now this. It's like freaky.
It's
and
crazy.
It's like usually we post our outfits. Like I haven't posted my outfit in
No,
like all week.
Yeah,
like, I just
I
haven't been
haven't
in the
either.
mood. Well, because my apartment's a mess, to be honest. So that's why I'm not posting. Crazy that
That
this
is
keeps happening. We're just on
Very
the same
funny.
vibe.
Same vibes, exactly.
Very much in sync.
Yep.
Right off the top, we're going to admit we are not doing a red deep dive today. We're saving it for Tuesday.
Yeah, you know, I literally just woke up this morning. I was like, well, I was just thinking to myself, like, we already have, like, low-key a lot of stuff to talk about.
We do.
Plus,
We really do.
voicemails
Way
and
more than we would
DMs.
normally on a Thursday episode.
Yeah.
I'm shocked by how much has happened since Monday.
Yeah.
You know? It's actually crazy. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about. And also, you know, we love those deep dives. We want to slot them in where there's not a lot to talk about is usually, that was like why we started doing them in the first place.
Yeah.
But also we didn't want to come at you with low energy or a half-ass prepare, we want to give it its flowers,
Right.
especially an album that you love. I know
Yes,
you love Red so much.
I do.
And I'm always fine with postponing Red.
Right.
So Tuesday, we swear to God, unless 5,000 things happen over the weekend. So,
Right.
But until then, so if you tuned in just for that, we're very sorry.
Yes. But we can make it up to you by pouring out a nice glass of Pink Whitney for everybody.
Exactly. Just make yourself feel better.
Just
with
what
a
the
little,
doctor
just
ordered.
a little taste. Make yourself a little mixed drink. Add it with some, something else delicious and put it in there. Pink lemonade flavored vodka, our number one bestie on the pod. We love Pink Whitney. You guys know that. So happy that they're here with us always. And yeah, get yourself out, get a 20-shot bucket, and just go through them until we do the red dive. Yeah, red deep dive.
Yeah, you guys know we love Pink Whitney so much. They're the number one selling flavored vodka, pink lemonade flavored vodka, and it's just so delicious. So yeah, like Kelly said, the 12-shot bucket, the big boys. I got the medium-sized handles, perfect for any occasion. So make sure you're taking your shot with Pink Whitney.
Woo! We love Pink Whitney. So, lots of things happening in the last couple of days. A shocking amount of things. We first question is, Gia, I'm just not really quite sure. I know that we did have a slight hiatus of 41 days, but I don't really think that disqualifies us from making the Time 100 Best Podcasts ever list. It seems there's been a mistake.
It seems as if like our ranking got lost in the hubbub of like organization and everything.
Right.
So yeah, we're just gonna have to talk to the people at Time, make sure that the mistakes get fixed.
It's like, hello,
Yeah.
Our invitation clearly got lost in the mail, and we're gonna have to reconvene, and you're gonna have to reprint this list.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call some people up.
Yeah.
Tell lay down the law.
We'll just call Time up.
Right.
And we'll
Like,
just
why
let 'em
don't you
know.
just call Time up?
Why don't you just call Time up? But New Heights did make the list. So congratulations to New Heights for making the list. That is, I won't say crazy because it is an extremely popular podcast, but it is low-key brand new. And I do think the Swifties had a hand in that. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like,
They would not
so-
have made that list, I don't think, without the Swifties.
No.
I mean, yeah, the podcast has been around for like 2 years, 2.5 years-ish.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
And it is a good show. Like we're not shitting
no.
on them at all. It's just kind of funny how like
It's
that's
crazy that that's on there, but not part of my take.
Right. Part of my take didn't make it. They filled their sports quota. They had
Yeah.
New Heights and they had Bill Simmons. They don't need and that tennis podcast. They don't need anybody else.
Yeah,
But
and,
they also didn't have Joe Rogan on there, which I'm not a Joe Rogan girl in any capacity, but it's crazy to leave Joe Rogan off a podcast list.
It's
He's
the
number
damn
one,
woke media.
Yeah, the leftists.
The
Those
damn libs. The damn woke lib media.
lib time lime.
Yeah,
Is your name
exactly.
Time or Lime?
Yeah, very
no.
funny.
It was so
I always take those lists with a grain of salt. That's always like just some random person being like, here's the podcast I like. But I'm
Literally.
going to put it as the top 100 podcasts of all time.
Exactly. I did see a few on there that definitely deserved it, like Serial. Serial deserved to be on there. SER. Was that? Do you not know Serial? Pour one out for
like,
Sarah
Cocoa
Koenig.
Puffs?
No. Oh my god. That makes me want to die. Like, what the fuck? Serial was like the first true crime podcast that
love.
existed, and it was like it's all about. You've never heard Adnan Syed? Like, Sarah Koenig. None of these names ring a bell.
Yeah, they did that whole case about him, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
I
it was like
that.
a cold case essentially that this woman Sarah Koenig was or Koenig, I can't remember her last name right now. She like investigated it basically, but she was with other people. It was a whole team of people helping her, but it was this huge series, and the first season was like the most successful. I think there were 2 or 3 other seasons that I didn't really hang on for, but it certainly was like everyone on earth was listening to Serial in 2014, 15.
Yeah,
you know?
I remember
like,
listening to that, like driving to school.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think that's the only time I've listened.
It took the world by storm. There's Serial on there, S-Town, which I do like as well, and then also My Dad Wrote a Porno, which is a hilarious podcast. I don't even know if it's like still on, or I assume it is if it made that list. But it is all about these 3. It's British. It's a British podcast, and it's these 3 people. They're like British, radio personalities. And one of them, their father wrote a book, and it's like a porn book, like a smut book.
That's
but they
funny.
didn't know about it. They were like, "Oh, my father like wrote this like smut book. Let's read it aloud on air." So they just like read the book on air and like crack the fuck up about what he wrote and like how he wrote it. And it's all about this like businesswoman who's like, you know, she's doing business and she's also getting down in the sheets.
Right.
And it's like this whole Belinda Blinks, I think is it's called. Oh my God. It is, if you're looking for something totally different than like your usual shit, it's a very, very funny show. And I was like shocked and surprised and glad to see them on that list because they deserve so much shine. It's like the funniest thing I've ever listened to, truly. But yeah, what a list. Crazy stuff.
Was Las Culturistas on there?
Yes, they were actually. Las Culturistas was
Jake
on there.
Shane on there?
No Jake Shane.
I would be surprised.
Good
if he
Hang with
was.
Amy Poehler was on there though.
Oh wow.
And I fucking love that show.
Yeah, I do love that show.
I watch all
That's
her
a
interviews.
really new though.
Super new.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't know what their parameters were or what.
Right.
But yeah, we didn't make the list. I suppose that we will. We won't hold the grudge.
Whatever.
There's always next year.
Yeah,
Chicks
don't
in the
worry,
Office didn't
time.
make it either. They should have made it on there.
We'll remember this.
Yeah, we'll remember it. We won't forget time.
Yeah.
We won't forget.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, like, they got screwed.
Crazy.
But, like, it's so stupid.
Crazy. Also, today, Thursday, happy 5th birthday anniversary to Folklore.
Yay!
Woo!
Happy anniversary to an album that truly changed my life, our lives. For the better. In many ways, more than we could even imagine. This album changed our lives. Damn, Folklore is so fucking good. And I also think Folklore really cemented Taylor as, like, the songwriting genius that she is.
Yes.
Really proved her skill, and she really honed in on, like, just perfecting the craft of songwriting, and you can really tell with Folklore and especially Evermore. But damn, good times.
Great times.
5 years is crazy.
5 years is crazy. And that's, you know, that opens up a whole can of worms. It's like, it's been 5 years since COVID.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years since, like, I was kind of going down that rabbit hole this morning being like, damn, what has happened in the last 5 years? Like, it still feels like, I'm still sitting in the restaurant.
Yesterday.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally.
It feels like we all died in 2020 and now we're in like a weird limbo. Like, that's how I feel sometimes. But it was a weird time for sure. It was definitely, like I said, it kind of felt like we were living in like an alternate reality, obviously. And then, especially if you were in New York or like a major city or something and you didn't leave, and then to have Folklore drop out of nowhere was like, I don't know. It felt like the light at the end of the tunnel, a beacon in the night.
Yeah.
Our North Star.
It was like,
something.
Taylor Swift is like alive and like she can make music. Like, I'm alive and I can make music.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
And I can leave the house.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm
like,
not depressed. Actually, if anything,
I just
like,
listen to Mirrorball.
Yeah, right. It just
Which
makes
made
you
me more depressed.
10 times more depressed.
For
but
sure.
I remember like this was, I think, after obviously like, the lockdown stuff, but it was me and my mom and I.
Yeah,
my mom and I were driving to that outlet mall in Connecticut. I forget, or upstate New York. I forget what it's called.
Tanger outlets? Or
no, it starts with a W. Oh my God, it's really gonna annoy me.
I know what you're talking about because I've been there.
Outlets.
Shoot, Woodbury? No,
Woodbury Commons.
Woodbury Commons. Yeah.
You know, it's an hour drive from Chatham. Listen to Folklore the entire way there, and listen to Folklore the entire way home. My mom was like, "How many times are we gonna listen to this?"
Nice
I was like,
of her to let you listen
till
to it
we
multiple
die.
In perpetuity.
Until we crash
Laura.
this car.
In perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's so funny. No way. My parents would never.
Yeah.
They'd be like, enough of this. But I think like, it's just, you know, it was the first time, at least I think the rest of the world could see how fantastic of a writer and how insightful of a writer Taylor is.
Yeah.
And I think that we all, real Swifties knew. We all knew that she could write anything. But Folklore felt so introspective at a time where I think we were all doing a lot of introspection, low-key against our will. And so, it was just what an exciting time, and what a fucking album, man! What an album! Obviously won a Grammy.
I still think it's her magnum opus, no doubt in my mind. I just feel like
it's the best one.
It's the best.
Yeah, it is.
Just I mean, like the feeling that it provokes, like each song, like is indescribable almost. Just the way that like it sucks you in, and each song like is so different, yet they all are so cohesive. And just like nothing I ever thought would come from Taylor. But I was so surprised in the best way possible,
Same.
Not thinking that she didn't have the capability to do it, but just never thought she would go down that route of like more like indie, slower type of vibes.
Totally. It was a little bit, I hesitate to say it like this, but it was kind of a relief for me, because it was like, I've always loved Taylor. I've always loved her songs, but there was a time, like right before Reputation, I would say, where I worried that like she eventually would become more of like commercial pop star and less of like, this like brilliant artist she is. But there was a time it's like, oh, I don't know, is she just like hanging with her friends, or
sure, the
whatever.
lover era was definitely a little
Lover was fine, but then Reputation came out and I got all hyped by that, obviously, and then after that I did really love Lover. I love that album, and it was good, but it was still it was all upbeat stuff, like and then a couple of the deep cuts there I was like, I wish we could have more like this. And then to have it be just like this this album of poetry, I was like, okay, yes, we are. Yeah. We're still on the same trajectory. Like she's growing up like we are. You know what I mean?
That's a really good point.
'Cause sometimes you think like
Lover,
you outgrow your celebrity.
And I think Lover kind of, I mean, speaking personally, I think Lover averted me towards full Swiftyism. You
didn't like Lover.
When I was on my way towards full Swiftyism, like that was like a little bit before Reputation. So when Lover came out, like, I just could not connect to it at all. Obviously, when we talked about this, Death by a Thousand Cuts, I was like, oh shit, like, okay, like, I love this song so much. And then like, there was other ones that I grew to love, Afterglow, Daylight.
Yeah, of course.
False
But those
God.
are like the best, best songs on that album,
And
like,
so, and then like, the whole aesthetic of it with, I did love the dip-dyed hair, I will say, but
it was cute.
The outfits and the aesthetic and the, just the vibe of the Lover era just was not my
cup
of
tea.
Cheek.
It was very cheeky, camp, it was just
it just was not my cup of tea, not something that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
From, a viewer wise. But obviously, like you said, Folklore like really sucked me in and really like cemented her as just like untouchable.
It's like she can do it all.
Yeah.
It's like confirmed. We knew she could do it all. We knew she had that potential, and then she did it. And we're like, yeah, girl, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm here forever. You know? Which, I think we always were, but that was just really, it felt like a gift.
Yeah.
And just happy anniversary to Folklore, because wow.
Happy anniversary.
What an exciting thing. All right, so things that have happened since Monday. The Happy Gilmore premiere happened. No Travis or Taylor.
Travis has training camp.
He's training.
Yep.
Taylor. Why would she
making
be there
sourdough?
Him? Yeah, she's busy making sourdough for her besties and whatever. But we did get a good little tidbit from the red carpet from Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny,
who we love
Bad Bunny, love Benito,
love. Same.
Wait, also just a quick tidbit. You know that he's not touring at all in the U.S.
Yes, I do know that. Love that, and I love that too.
Him.
I love it.
Like stand up for what's right, Benito.
Absolutely, and he had that. Remember recently he put out, I think it's the beginning of his music video, or
I think it's called that one song. It was like no,
where there's do you know what I'm talking about, with the where they're listening to the radio in the beginning and he's talking shit about Trump and the deportations.
No,
it's either in a music video or I think it is a music video, but it's something where it's like the start of the video is everybody's kind of crowding around a radio and they're talking about like Trump and deportations and like fucked up, whatever. And they're like, fuck this. And then they like launch into something else. And then that was the same minute that I learned that he wasn't touring in the US for that reason.
Yeah.
Because it essentially, or I don't know, again, I'm reading the comments on Twitter, but somebody was like, yeah, he's not going to do that to like, signal ICE to come get rid of all these people.
Totally.
Like that's how,
totally. Whatever. I didn't even think about that.
I was like, someone said that in the comments. I don't know if that's, but it makes sense.
But yeah, no, that's a good
making sense because he's technically a Latin artist first, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, but shout out to him. We love Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
but he
love
is in
Bad
the new
Bunny.
Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, he's like kind of like a main character. It seems like.
Which is hilarious. Well, he's the caddy, right?
Okay.
Is he the caddy? The outfit he's wearing in the one still that I saw
looks like
a caddy outfit. So I'm not sure, but we found out that Travis's scene in the movie, which I haven't seen it yet. We've only seen stills. Obviously, the movie is not out yet. I think it comes out this weekend though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like
July
Friday?
25th.
Yeah, that's Friday.
Yeah.
So, so tomorrow. For those who remember Happy Gilmore 1, there are moments of it where Happy has to like find his happy place to like, do the thing. And then it's usually Julie Bowen with a couple of, steins of beer and lingerie. But this time around, it looks as if, I only say this because of the way that the still is and the lighting and stuff. Travis is like shirtless and Bad Bunny is like lathering him up with honey. So I don't know. That's all we know.
So I
sounds
think that there's
hilarious.
I think that there's a scene with a bear.
Right, which is...
And they send Travis out as like a distraction.
As like a thing. They must.
That's what I think, yeah.
And so maybe during that, because this, like I said, the still I saw, it has that light, that same foggy like lens, like so who knows, but it seems very funny. And and Bad Bunny said, he was like, oh, what did he say? He was like, something for Taylor. He's like, I did that for Taylor. Taylor could be the bear.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Go home to Taylor like covered in honey or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It was really funny.
Hilarious.
He was like, I love that I got to do that. Like a little gift for Taylor or something like that.
Yes,
which was very funny.
Which is,
he said, the interviewer said like, oh, you're gonna make Taylor jealous now, and he said, I was putting it on him for her. She could be the bear.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
And he was like, no, like he was adamantly against, like, no, he would, like, she wouldn't be jealous.
Yeah.
But very funny. So excited to see that, hear about that. I think that'll be a good time.
I'm excited to watch. We'll have to both watch and give our opinions.
Absolutely. Also, separately, UMG has made an announcement, or someone made an announcement on their behalf, that they're going to start selling shares of their music. And Gia, I'm not sure if the photos that were posted of Taylor like signing stuff and then like with a group of people, like, are those legit? Like, what are those photos about? Do they have to do with whatever this is?
I don't remember where those photos are. I think those are old photos, though.
I think so too.
Yeah,
like, those didn't look recent, and she was wearing like kind of wintry clothes, I thought. And
someone said, on my way to become a billionaire through insider trading, buying UMG stock and boosting it through my own massive streaming and merch investment.
Exactly. So so as far as we can tell, with UMG, putting out an IPO or whatever it is they're doing, stock shares. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what the intricacies of that, but we do know is that you will eventually be able to like buy stock in UMG, the company. So ipso facto, you can buy stock in Taylor Swift's music. Yeah, technically. And so we're about to buy it all up. So get in line, bitches, because we're gonna own it all.
Yep. I'm saying I replied to Kelly's tweet and I was like, I'm buying stock in Cowboy Like Me.
Absolutely.
I'm pushing that baby to the moon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so funny because the tweet like saying that UMG has filed to sell its stock. All the responses are explain in Swiftie terms. Please explain in simple terms. You need this in Swiftie terms, please. Can you please explain in Swiftie terms?
It's hilarious. But that was also my question as to like, what were those photos? Because they obviously every announcement of it included these photos with Taylor. So it made it seem as if like Taylor herself is doing the deal, which I don't think that that's the case. I think it's just people are making jokes,
Yeah.
So interesting stuff. But
very interesting. I mean, I don't understand the stock market at all.
Neither do I.
And I don't know money at all either.
Me neither. Numbers are scary.
Yeah, but
not even just money numbers.
I don't even know like where I'd even start to buy a stock, like stock.com.
Stocks.com. Yeah, I have literally no idea.
Buystock.com. Yeah, so I don't know. So definitely,
it's like when you like Michael Scott declaring bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy stock.
I declare bankruptcy.
It's literally.
I like the stock market.
I'd like a piece of stock, please.
Anybody?
Where do I sign?
Where do I sign my life away? I don't really understand the whole thing, but I mean, I'll talk to my mom. Maybe my mom will.
Oh yeah,
help
your
me.
mom. Definitely ask your mom. She would definitely know. I'm not. People give me shit for for being so bad with money. It's more so like I don't trust the system. It's what it is.
No.
I'm one of those bitches who's just
Right.
like, I would like all my money
in your mattress?
I'd all my money in my mattress if I could. Like it all sits in like a checking account. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like I was bad with money for so long that I don't even want to risk it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I don't get a credit card.
Yeah. No, it's not. Well, I would if they would approve me, but still, God, it's like you run up a credit card one time 10 years ago and they'll never give you a credit card again.
It's like, get over it.
Drama, the worst. So anyway, yeah, that's that. Keep your eyes peeled. I would like to figure out once that happens. I would love to figure out how to buy like a piece of
me too.
A piece of stock, UMG stock, just so we could be Taylor Swift stockholders.
Right.
I wish she would come out with her own.
And every time like she comes on the radio, we'll be like, we just made some money.
Absolutely. Someone said that it was actually it's actually a very smart move because then the people who normally spend money on artists and merch and whatever, like it helps the bottom line for everyone is how it has been presented. So, in the same way that like you buy stock in Amazon or Apple or whatever, like that helps those businesses as well.
Yeah.
As far as I know. So I think that is the idea. And maybe eventually it'll help artists get paid more or something. You know what I mean? Who knows? So seems positive generally.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But I like that one person being like, I'm just going to insider trade and run up my streams. You know who's running up their streams?
Oh,
the Chinese Swifties.
Yeah, they really are big time.
Huge. In China, Taylor Swift has reached over, 10 billion streams?
10 billion. So crazy.
That's nuts. And I appreciate the shit out of all of our Chinese Swiftie besties.
First female foreign artist to achieve this, and there are only 13 local Chinese artists and a male foreign artist who have achieved this milestone.
Damn, who's the male foreign artist?
I don't know.
Harry Styles.
Who's the male?
I'm so curious.
It's Justin Bieber.
Oh, of course. Bieber fever.
On their streaming platform called NetEase Music.
Yes.
Which is very interesting.
That is interesting. Which, you always forget that we're in America and it feels like we're the center of the universe, but we're not.
Oh, I'm confused. It's either Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber.
Oh.
I'm getting conflicting reports.
Oh God.
By reports, I mean the replies.
The replies, yeah. The Twitter replies. Well, if we have any,
so it's Ed or Justin.
Okay, if we have any Swifties with boots on the ground in China, let us know if it's Justin or Ed. Just because we're curious.
I actually had a great when one of our dinners in Italy. We had it with like a bunch of other people because it was like a group of 15, and there was a woman from China.
Was it that the dinner you had in that little house?
Yeah,
that was the coolest fucking thing I ever saw. When I saw you guys posting that stories, I wanted to like punch myself in the face. I was so jealous. Like I was like, that is with the rain.
Yeah, like a movie
my
scene.
God.
It was amazing, and the food was amazing. It was
gorgeous.
But we got to sit next to this woman who is from China, and her parents who don't speak like any English.
Yeah,
they just speak Chinese, and it was so interesting to like learn and talk about, because she was talking about how she was like born during the like one child rule and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
It was really interesting. She said I forget if it was Shanghai or Beijing. I think she said Shanghai is more like the cool, like fun town.
Yeah, Shanghai's cool.
And Beijing is more like buttoned up, like
Beijing,
very like political.
Beijing is the only Chinese area of China I've been to. I was there on a layover on the way to Japan. Horrible experience in Beijing. Like literally the worst. Like first of all, we had a layover so long we couldn't stay in the airport, so we had to stay at like a place like overnight for a couple hours. It was like a 16-hour layover. And so we went to this place. It was kind of weird, but it's different in other countries. We didn't know what the deal was. It was more of like a hostel than anything, which I don't think we expected. Mm-hmm. And by I don't think I mean I know. We booked it. We were like we thought it was a hotel, and it was not. And but whatever. That's not a big deal. But then we were trying to ask the people at the front like where to grab something good to eat, like something authentic, whatever. We're using the apps. We're trying to translate and blah blah blah. And then they were like, well, there's a place down the street. Our like van guy can take you. And there was like some guy that showed up and he had a van and he was like, I'll take you down here. And me and my friend, I was with Andrea, and we were like, we're starving. It's late. Like, okay, I guess we're just going to trust this random man in a van. So we got in the car. He charged us $50 American to go, no joke, Gia, 15 feet down the street. I'm not kidding. And I was like, and it was to a strip mall for dumplings because we asked about dumplings. And it was, the fluorescent lights were so bad. The dumplings were horrible. Like literally the worst food I've ever had in my life. And while we were there, maybe it was like they were closing up soon or whatever, but all of the workers were also eating and they were sitting like diagonal table from us and they would eat and burp and eat and burp and eat and burp.
Yeah,
and burping
like, is like a sign of the food is good.
I know. Yeah. And it's like, I get it. That's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Me and Andrea were sitting there like, get us the fuck out of here.
Burping is disgusting.
Like, it was so crazy. But then, so we got swindled immediately, sent to bad dumplings and people burping in our face. And they did not give a fuck about us either. So my perception of Beijing is bad. But I have not been to Shanghai. Shanghai or Hong Kong, which everybody says are amazing. So,
right, I've always
which I will go one day. But
yeah,
Beijing, no thank you.
Yeah,
and that's talking Beijing.
And that's Beijing 101. I've always wanted to go to China because I've always wanted to see a panda in the wild, but I don't think that's even possible. But
no, I don't think they're in the wild anymore.
I was obsessed with. Yeah, they are.
Are they like? I thought they're endangered. So they're
they're super endangered, but they're definitely.
I thought they're only on like preserves. You know?
There's maybe
like wildlife
maybe.
preserves.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you can like just. Well, I mean, you're not gonna walk into the jungle anywhere, but.
Yeah, for some reason when I was like 12, I was like, I'm just gonna like go to China and find a panda. Like
you're gonna walk down the road, there's one in the tree. Like, what's up, girl?
Yeah, I don't know, but ever since then, I always had an interest in going Hong Kong.
Of course, yeah. No. Very, very interesting. Interesting culture that I'd love to explore more. But they're popping off. They're Swifties.
And they love Taylor.
So we'd be at home.
Yeah. Totally.
And that's all that really matters if I'm being honest. Love that.
Love.
There's also rumors of a Swiftie documentary coming out, created and produced by Channel 4.
Yes. Not rumors. This is confirmed,
This is confirmed. Yeah. I think it's, confirmed. I'm saying rumors, allegedly, whatever, blah, blah, because we're not sure what this is. This is not like the Eras Tour documentary.
Yeah, she's not involved at all.
She's not involved. And
Channel 4 is kind of like always making random documentaries.
Yes. And that's not to say that it will be bad. But I was doing a little bit more research and people have been coming out of the woodwork talking about how they have, as fans, talked to Channel 4 like within the last year. Like they've run into them on the street or run into them at a concert or whatever. Like people being like, oh yeah, I talked to them. Maybe it will make it in this documentary. But apparently people are like, the questions they were being asked were all mostly about like how crazed the fans are, being like, how much money did you spend on Taylor Swift merch, or how much money have you spent on these tickets, or how many concerts have you gone to? So it sounds to me, based on what this small collection of people talking about how they have spoken to, who even knows if it's real, but it sounds a little bit to me like it's going to be more about like this like Swiftie pandemonium versus Taylor herself.
Yeah, it seems like, it says set to explore the global phenomenon of the world's highest grossing music performer through interviews with high profile commentators, industry insiders, and fans. So interesting. So like exactly like you said. So it seems to be more about her stardom and how big she is rather than just like the Eras Tour in general.
Yes. Yeah. So it's going to be like about her, but not in the way that like we're looking forward to.
Detail. Right.
We want to Miss Americana. Like, this is not going to be that. This is going to be just like that fucking like HBO doc.
Right.
Like every other doc that somebody makes about Taylor Swift. Like, I guarantee it'll be very similar to that.
It says, Channel 4 said Rare Archive will reveal fresh insights into Swift and her story as the series charts her journey from ambitious teen with towering dreams to one of the most influential and scrutinized figures of our time. So it seems like they're going from day one.
They're spanning they're going the distance.
Yeah.
They're spanning so I mean, big thing to put on your shoulders, Channel 4. You better not fuck it up. I'll tell you what.
Not fuck it up.
If even for 1 second it seems a little bit, a little like sassy, then I'm gonna talk shit. Like I'm primed and ready to like fight if it sucks,
For sure.
So but who knows? Like you said, Channel 4 always is kind of doing these random documentaries and stuff.
Right. It was funny that it was announced like as that countdown was going on and stuff. So like I think a lot of people kind of got being like, oh my god, documentary.
People
were
like, confused.
It's not. Yeah.
My mom was confused. She texted me. I gotta remind my mom to like stop sending me shit from Facebook because she's like a week behind on everything and it's all fake.
And I also never can access the links.
Neither can I. Well, because I never go on because it's like, what the fuck. But no, every time she sends me something, I'm like, Mom, that's AI, or Mom, that's fake, or that's from a week ago. Like, it's just get off Facebook, everybody. Like, enough.
Yeah.
Stay on Instagram is the new Facebook. It's owned by Facebook. Just be on Instagram.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is interesting. Do we think that in the documentary at all there'll be any reference to, Travis at training camp and Taylor at home making sourdough for her besties?
I would assume no.
Probably not. And that's the shit that we want, though.
Yeah,
that's what I mean?
we want the off the grid time.
Yeah,
you know?
we want
Not
the off Broadway documentary.
Yeah.
We don't need the Broadway production in lights, the fake shit. We want the deep cuts.
We want the nitty gritty.
Exactly. But yes, Taylor did. Taylor makes sourdough, and
it looked delicious.
Looks like I got to start making sourdough.
It's a loaf story.
It's
hilarious.
A loaf story. So truly fucking hilarious. Like I cackled.
I
when
love
I saw
that. It's a loaf story.
I also love that it's like she's making. So for those who haven't seen, Selena Gomez has been, she's still posting more photos, sharing stuff from her life, sharing pictures from her birthday and gifts that she's gotten and what's been going on in her life lately. And one of them was a basket from Taylor Swift with a fresh baked loaf of sourdough, probably the most beautiful loaf of sourdough we've ever seen. And on the little bag that it was in were stickers saying like "Love Taylor" to Selena and Benny with like hearts.
Yep.
And then one of them said it's a loaf story, which is just the funniest. I mean,
so
it's amazing.
Funny.
She also included a little Le Labo in there, which I said all class.
All class.
Fucking class. I love gifting a Le Labo. Anything.
Yeah.
It's just good quality shit.
Yeah, and that's like the type of stuff that I feel like you don't really go out of your way to buy for yourself.
No. Who's buying themselves an $80 candle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it looks like there's some sort of like oil and vinegar or something in there.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
Like it looks like there's some sort of olive oil bottle and maybe like some sort of balsamic vinegar bottle.
I bet it's for the
bread.
bread.
For the bread, yeah, right?
I bet it's for the bread.
Because it looks like the kind of bottles that like I have in my house.
Totally.
And I love the like she even does like the little like sketches on the sourdough, like the
right.
What are they called?
The like scoring.
Scoring, yes.
Wait, where? I thought Selena posted that.
I posted it on. I just posted it on her story.
On ours.
Yeah, but Swifties for Eternity also posted it. It's on her thing too. But it definitely looks like an olive oil.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Or something of that sort. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then there's, something under the bread. Whatever it is, it looks amazing.
I'm sure it was delicious.
What a care package.
Great gift.
What a sweet thing.
That's like a gift that like you really have to appreciate, because making sourdough isn't just willy-nilly going to the store, getting some yeast.
That was going to be my next question, G. Have you ever made sourdough bread?
No, I've never made bread.
Neither have I, and I'm intimidated by it because everyone's like, you need a starter. I'm like, isn't that just like
sourdough starter?
Yeah, but like, isn't it just?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think to make more. Like the particular type.
Right, but it's something about you have to like feed it. It's something about like feeding the yeast. Like that's like the whole thing.
It's like a baby,
literally. And then people are like, it's not that hard. Once you make it, it just sits in your fridge and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, but I've made bread before, and I've also made bagels before.
Oh,
so I know how like yeast and rising, and I know how that all works. Why don't you start from scratch every time? Like that's what I don't get about the sourdough. So, and I'm just not a trad wife, so I don't really know about how to make sourdough, but it looks like I got to start because Taylor is not. Now, so.
Yeah, this is the one thing.
She might miss me on that one.
Yeah, this is like the one area where I just really don't relate to her at all. I have no cooking ability. Actually, that's not true. I can cook.
Yeah.
I cannot bake.
I'm the exact same.
Cannot bake to save my life.
Me fucking either. Like it's embarrassing. I can barely make chocolate chip cookies. Like
no, it's the same.
I can make it when I have the dough and I can put it in the oven, but like starting from scratch. Actually, that's a lie. I did perfect one thing this year, and that was my Nana's spritz cookies for Christmas time.
Ooh, I love that.
I made no less.
I remember you made them. Yeah, they were good.
I went through like a manic phase where I made like 1,000. Yeah. So I'm really good at making those.
Oh,
but that's literally it. Anything else is garbage. So congrats to her. Congrats to Selena and Benny. Hope they enjoyed it. Also, again, I'm just happy to have all those bad rumors squashed about Benny and Selena. I thought that they were so dumb and people just talk to talk.
Yeah.
And I just love that they're all good and everything's fine.
Yeah. And happy for Selena for like not like going online and clapping.
She's growing.
Yeah, for sure.
She's growing. We all go through periods of growth, and she's in the middle of it seems like, and she's crushing it. Other besties in Taylor's life, talking nicely about her and talking about her, Caitlin Clark.
Yay!
Caitlin Clark went on to Meg Rapinoe. I think that was whose pod she was on with. And honestly, I don't know those ladies very well, but she was on a podcast with other female sports.
I like Megan Rapinoe. She kind of fucking annoys me.
She was see that clip where she was like
the most controversial athlete besides me?
Yeah, it's like it's enough.
Caitlin Clark isn't controversial.
Also, I disagree disagree with that. I do think that she is controversial in a way that she shouldn't be
Yeah, that's
controversial,
what I
but she
mean more.
is.
Yeah.
Whereas Megan, I mean, I don't know
She
if
will-
it's not apples and apples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I
Because
think
she
she's
puts
just-
herself into controversy. Caitlin Clark,
Yes.
just like whatever she does is controversy.
Yes,
Megan
yes.
Rapinoe causes controversy.
Exactly. They are not two sides of the same
Yeah.
coin. And I don't mind, I like Megan Rapinoe to a certain extent, but yeah, I think no need to say that. No need
Right,
to
yeah,
make it about
yeah.
yourself. It was just
Yeah.
kind of a weird moment, I think, generally. But on that podcast, they went on to talk more. Obviously, it was a very long conversation, and love to hear anything Caitlin has to say. But they had asked her when she was at the football game with Taylor, there was like a still image, or they show like a video of them talking. And they were like, what were you guys talking about? And she was like, Caitlin was like, honestly, we're talking about football.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm actually a pretty big football fan. And Taylor and I, like, we were just going back and forth. And like, I was kind of explaining what was going on. And like, she knew some, but I like knew others that I was filling in pieces. And she said the whole experience was surreal and crazy.
Imagine
so.
explaining something to Taylor Swift.
No, like, please. I've been having a lot of dreams that Taylor Swift has been in lately, but not in the way. And I never dream. So this is a weird, like, I'm not a dreamer. Or used to be, and then I wasn't for a long time.
I'm a dreamer. Do you know that Millie? Every time I hear that, I always sing that.
But I'm not the only one. What?
That Millie Bobby Brown clip. Have you seen that of her when she's
Yeah,
like
of
12?
course.
I'm a dreamer.
When Alice Cooper played it for her on Call Her Daddy.
so funny.
Good. Poor Millie.
But Taylor's been in your dreams.
But no, yeah. So like I said, I'm not really a dreamer anymore these days. And lately she's been in my dreams, but not in a way that you'd think. Like, it's not like I'm going to like, here I go. I'm seeing Taylor in concert and I'm dreaming about it. Or, oh my God, Taylor Swift, the celebrity, is here and I'm a fan. Like, she's been in my dreams as like as like my friend. Like,
I love
she's been
that.
showing up and she's just kind of been there. I've been like, oh, hey, Taylor. Or like, oh, hey. Like,
oh, hey, girl.
we've just been hanging out. So
Well, it's
I don't know what that
prepping
means.
It's prepping you.
It's prepping.
You're
me for
mentally
that.
prepping.
It is. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
like, let's when we do meet, which we will,
Right.
it'll make it less
You'll
weird.
be like, oh my God, girl, like, do you know what a tackle is?
Yeah.
Like, let's
Should
talk.
we brush up? Should I like learn all of football so I can
Yeah.
hopefully explain it to
We
her
just
one
start
day if she needs it?
mansplaining football to Taylor.
Yeah, exactly. She'd love that. She'd totally love that. But yeah, so I just think how fun always. I know we've talked about it when it happened at the time, but just fun for someone like Caitlin or just a fan in general to have those like real moments with Taylor. 'Cause she's just such a celebrity,
Love
It's hard
Caitlin.
to wrap your head around.
Love everything about her. I will say very quick, hate Kelsey Plum.
I'm so glad you brought it up because
Yeah.
I also fucking hate that bitch. I'm sorry.
She
I'm done with
is
her.
insufferable.
Oh, I'm done
to the
with
point
her.
where it's like crazy. Kelsey Plum is a WNBA player. She's very well known. She's been in the league for a while. She's she's probably one of the most well known
Definitely.
WNBA players. She's very talented. She can't keep her mouth shut for 5 seconds though about Caitlin Clark though, because I don't know what vendetta. And I was trying to explain this to TJ because TJ and I were talking about it last night, and he was like, I just don't like understand. Like, she's bringing so much to the company.
Yeah. Caitlin.
Or Caitlin's bringing so much to the WNBA. Like, I don't understand like this hate. Like, if anything, like we should be supporting. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
Well, women hate women.
But yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think Kelsey Plum realizes that she's allowed to feel a little slighted. She's
Yeah.
been in the WNBA for years and years. Here comes this newcomer. Now everyone's like, "Oh, the WNBA is awesome. WNBA is popping off because of this one person." All these women who have been grinding. They're like, "Well, what about us?"
Yeah.
You just keep that to yourself.
Well,
You just feel that little pang, and you move on.
Yes.
You tell your therapist, you tell your friend, hey, I'm feeling a little jaded, a little jealous right now. She said, hey, listen, this is a good thing for the I don't know why I keep saying the company.
league.
For the league. I understand why you're feeling like that because you put in the years, you put in the work.
Yes.
But this is a good thing for everybody. But no, Kelsey Plum has to say it in a fucking press conference with Sabrina Ionescu next to her, and Sabrina's like, why do you have to bring that up right now?
So for those who are living under a rock, this past weekend was a big. Well, and we'll talk about this fully. I almost added it to the list on Monday.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it on Monday. Did
No,
we?
we didn't.
Because I was steaming over this all weekend, and I had a very viral tweet talking shit
Yeah,
about
yeah, it was
Kelsey
very
Plum
funny.
that I'll read in a minute. But rewind to the weekend because this past weekend there was a skills competition and an all-star game for the WNBA. And so all of our favorites were there. Caitlin is hurt, so she wasn't able to play in the all-star game or do the skills competition, which is unfortunate. But the all-star game was really fun because was supposed to be really fun because there were two teams, Team Clark and Team Collier. and both prominent members in the league. And Caitlin's team had like all our faves, like had fucking Sabrina, had I'm trying to think who else, just like all our faves, and any like WNBA name that you've heard recently was all on Caitlin Clark's team. Kelsey Plum was on the opposite team. Yeah. Kelsey Plum, again, like you said before, has been in the league for a long time. She's still good. She's not as good as she used to be, I will say this. But she, whatever. She's been there for a long time. When Caitlin first started gaining popularity, Kelsey Plum kind of like jumped in bed with all of the other the like old guard WNBA players who have this chip on their shoulder over the fact that like they want to, and I do not understand why this is happening, especially with a bunch of grown women. It'd be one thing if it was like a college league, sure. Like when the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese drama was happening, that made sense. All those girls were in college. You know what I mean? And even their first year in the WNBA, like, yeah, okay, I get there's a rivalry here, but eventually this will fizzle out and they'll all become friends, or at least we hope. And so. But for someone like Kelsey Plum, who's been in the league for a long time, who understands the struggles, who, by the way, those girls only make like $70,000 a year. Barely. It's like, barely. The good ones. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been an absolute slog for all of them to try to turn this league into what it is today. And they got that final push from Caitlin Clark. And there's no denying it. Like that is why, and that's why I care about it. That's why we're talking about it right now on this podcast, because Caitlin Clark likes Taylor Swift. So now we're talking about the WNBA. You know what I mean? Like that's how these things work. And there's just been so much drama surrounding,
she just has such a vendetta against her.
Well, right. But there's drama surrounding the league in general, because right now there is something going on where obviously the WNBA players are barely paid anything. Yeah. But within the last year or so, it's exploded. Everything's been making a lot of money. Merch, viewership is up. Everything is up. So all of the girls got together and made this plan to all wear shirts to the All-Star game saying, pay us what you owe us. Yep. And Caitlin Clark wore it. Everyone wore it. Yep. And it was a Angel Reese wore one. It was a unified front with the WNBA showing the people at home that the league is taking advantage of them in this way, and there needs to make a change.
I think the NBA pays their players like 30% of like their revenue. Yeah. And the WNBA it's like 5 to 10 or something like that.
It's a huge disparity, and it's and no. Some people are like, oh, pay them as much as the guys. No, obviously not. They don't have deals like that. But eventually they will. Yeah. Hopefully now with this boom because of Caitlin and all the and honestly, Sabrina, Brianna Stewart, like the girls on the Liberty, they're really
Paige
really
Beckers.
Good. Yes.
Love Paige Beckers. Aja Wilson. I love
Aja Wilson. Love her. Aaliyah Boston. Fucking Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull. All those girls on the team with Caitlin. Like there's a lot of, and we're listing off what. A year ago, asked me, hey, name 10 WNBA players. I'd be like, who? You know what I mean? Like, besides Caitlin Clark. So that's all Caitlin. And so they showed this unified front, right? Then they have this press conference. It's Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu, who is on the New York Liberty. And Kelsey is kind of taking the lead, talking about how they made these decisions to wear the shirts. And instead of just saying, like, we as a league decided to make a stand and we're all proud of this and blah, 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 she started off like that. Yep. But then at the end slid in and was like, no one from Team Clark actually was there for these decisions. Which Sabrina was on Team Clark, and there were plenty of other people were on Team Clark. We're talking about the All-Star game. Plenty of other people on that team that have been in the league for a long time and are certainly aligned with the
so childish
need and want to be paid more or paid what they're worth. You know what I mean? And it was just a really fucking stupid way to cut down another woman and to let your ego show. Yeah. And it's embarrassing. And and she does this constantly. And
we're gonna start getting like catty, like when we're like talking about like equal rights.
You're right fucking there, bitch. Like stop setting us back. So I had tweeted like I hated her since she. So if you guys don't remember, Kelsey Plum is the girl that
did that popcorn
meme. They like panned to her in an audience at a basketball game, and she was eating popcorn like a fucking asshole. Like she was like, "Woo, woo, I'm caught eating popcorn." You know what she reminded me of?
She's making that face.
It was so dumb. Have you watched? You know Grease, right? The movie.
Yeah, of course.
You know the end of the movie. This is a very niche thing, but people will know. At the end of the movie, when they're doing the big final dance, there's a guy in a green shirt with a middle part. and he does this stupid fucking dance, and he's just like, you know, he's a dancer in the background, but he's so obnoxious and annoying the way that he dances that it's like he steals the scene.
You have to look at him.
And you know, people will know what I'm talking about. That is how she acted when she was eating that fucking popcorn. And I've never forgotten it. I thought, wow, what a pick me.
So cringe.
Like, so cringe, so annoying. And that's just like how she is. And I shit on her then. And everyone was like, take it back, Keegs. She's a bad bitch, whatever. I have yet to see her even have a droplet of bad bitch behavior. Yeah. And this has set her back way far in my brain. So yeah, I said I hated her since she ate that popcorn like an asshole. And also she needs to lay off the Botox, because I do think that part of her delivery, as far as that joke was unnecessary, part of her delivery is that her face is so frozen you can't even see expression on her face. And I'm sorry, girl. I know what too much Botox looks like, because I've been there. Yeah. And you got to lay off, and someone is steering you wrong, and she's in LA, so it's time. You know, bitch.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Enough. So, all that to be said is like, there is this problem in the WNBA still, and I thought really that this thing with like pay us what that you owe us would finally be the nail in the coffin to all of it. Like finally they're all together. Like that's all. I feel like this happens a lot. Like the thing that stands in women's way half the time is that we can't get out of our own way when it comes to like agreeing and respecting each other. Like that it happens all the time. I'm not saying that that's a universal thing, but it's time to like put down the torches and pitchforks for Caitlin Clark and to check your ego and figure your shit out. And I understand that Kelsey Plum wants to pander to the women who've been in the WNBA for longer and be like, look, girls, I'm still with you. But then if you are so, you know, I'm with the old guard, then why the fuck are you playing in the All-Star game that is, you know, that gets all the eyeballs because Caitlin Clark's there? Like, don't reap the benefits and then talk shit about it is my problem. Like, if you don't want to be a part of it, then don't be a fucking part of it. Don't come on and then give slight comments and be a bitch because you want everybody to make sure that like, or everybody to know that you're the one that like instigated this whole thing. Yeah. You were at the meeting or you were at the, it's like, shut the fuck up. I'm so mad about it. Yeah. I'm still mad about it. As you can see. Yeah. Like, but it's crazy. It's an absolutely crazy behavior.
Unnecessary comment from her. And I feel like she just keeps, it's kind of like Katy Perry. Like, she just keeps like digging herself into these holes.
Like, stop.
Or it's like,
and she hasn't said shit since. She hasn't apologized. She hasn't said anything about being like, it came across wrong. It was a bad joke, wrong time. Immediately, Sabrina Ionescu was like, that was a necessary comment.
Yeah, she literally said, she was like, did you really need to say that right now?
I was so glad she said it. And then she was like, oh, I'm trying to bring light to a situation. It's like, don't fucking backtrack, bitch. Like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're saying. It's enough. Absolutely enough.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Over it. Like, there's no need. And it's like, take a look in the mirror, you know?
Yeah. I'm all for like, you know, the drama that comes with the sports and the inner league drama.
I like the Caitlin Angel drama. Yeah, I think it's interesting.
That's just like unnecessary shot taking just because you seem very jealous or, you know, jaded a little bit.
And what's embarrassing about it, because I'll always point out when a woman is being embarrassing, it's like the story should have been the WNBA unites in their need to be, you know, given what they're worth. And instead it was Kelsey Plum shades Caitlin Clark and says that she wasn't on board for it. And she, like, the implication was like Caitlin wasn't there and she doesn't care. She just put the shirt on. You know what I mean? And it's like,
it's just not
why
true.
Why are you like stepping in shit? Like, why are you setting yourself back? It makes no fucking sense. So, you know, who knows what's going on, what will happen with that moving forward. But ultimately,
we're Team Caitlin Clark.
We're Team Caitlin Clark all day long, every day. Moving on.
Moving on from the WNBA.
I feel like I blacked out halfway through that, but I just was like, I've really been thinking, because I watched it.
Well, I'm glad you got it off your chest.
Yeah, I watched the skills competition. It was super fun. I watched the All-Star game. Super fun. It's like things I never would have watched or cared about in my life, you know? And it's like, don't diminish it with your bullshit. Anyway, Natalie Portman.
Oh, hey, girl.
Running into Austin Swift on the street.
Oh, hey, Austin.
Oh, hey, Austin.
Oh, hey, Austin.
Like, want to go for coffee or something?
Hey, are you single?
Are you still dating that girl?
I have a friend.
Like, what's up?
He was looking cute and tall.
He's so tall.
I always knew he was so tall, but yeah, he was looking super cute. Looks like he lost some weight. Like, he's slaying. He's
up on something. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Maybe he's on like a
workout regimen.
Yeah,
maybe he's doing Pilates.
Maybe he's walking like
solid core.
He could be doing solid core. We love solid core. Yeah. We love Pilates. I don't know. He looks spry.
And he's wearing a friendship bracelet. I didn't even realize.
But is he?
That's really cute.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. But anyway, so he ran into Natalie Portman on the street somehow. I don't know how they even know each other. Maybe they're friends through Taylor or some other reason. Who knows? But interesting mashup.
Natalie Portman to star as Betty.
Wouldn't that be something?
No, they're teenagers to me.
No, they're definitely teenagers.
Yeah.
No. I would love Natalie Portman. I love Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman as, if we do the full album ABBA version, maybe she could be like the girl who moves to New York in 1989.
Perfect. Love that. I think that, it's just an interesting pairing, interesting mashup. I don't know who those other people they were with were.
Just like a bunch of
but yeah, they got paparazzi down the street, and yeah, Austin is looking fine, respectfully.
Hey, Austin.
Hey. Yeah, should we write a song about Austin?
Oh my God, not someone
hey,
responding.
Hey, Austin, won't you give a million reasons?
Hey, Austin, you're so cute and you're so tall. I didn't realize that you were sweet as can be. Would you be my baby? Come and give me a kiss.
Austin's so good at his job. He's good at his job.
The summer I turn pretty. Heartstoppers. Handmaid's Tale. What's next?
What was that
Austin
movie?
has the list.
What was that movie with the bird? Migrate.
Wasn't
Out of the Woods in like the trailer for that?
Yeah. Tom Brady documentary. Austin knows it all. Austin has the pics. Austin has the eye.
Austin's the best.
We love you, Austin.
So someone please send that to Austin.
Someone please send that to him.
Tell him we said, Austin. Hey. Tell him we're interested.
Tell him we said what's up.
Too funny, but yeah, he looks great. Love when we see Austin in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
We have I want to skip over Madame Tussauds until the end because I feel like we're going to talk about that for a long time.
Yeah.
A couple things. The guys in the Chiefs locker room, a few of them said that Travis is the best shit talker.
Love that.
That's interesting and fun.
Yeah,
I would love an example.
Right. Well, I'm sure he just fucking cooks these guys.
Absolutely.
Like, especially with a lot of these football players, like they'll call people, like they'll call out by like their number, so they'll be like 30, like you ain't got nothing, you got nothing, like 30, you stink, you think you got me? It's very funny. So yeah, I would love to see. Like, I wonder if they'll show it in the documentary, the Chiefs documentary, a little snippet of him trash talking.
That would be really fun.
But as someone who's gotten kicked out of multiple basketball games for trash talking, I love that for him.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's a fun thing. That just means he's quick on his feet and he's smart, which we love to hear. We also have
it takes a big brain to be a good trash talker.
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. Also, a New Heights clip came out. Maybe the funniest clip I've ever seen of New Heights.
They were on one.
They really were.
Yeah.
And people are saying it's a really good episode. I might listen to the whole thing. I usually don't. But so they were talking about Pretty Woman the movie is doing like a sequel.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if we said it on the pod or if we had been talking about it.
Because we were saying like Taylor Swift was going to be like the girl. And like it was going to be.
Who said that?
Just remember there was like that one random report that like Taylor was going to star in Pretty Woman 2.
Oh,
remember
yeah, that's right. And we made jokes being like, oh, Taylor's the...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so, okay.
We already made this solar joke.
Okay. Wait, I totally forgot that we made this joke.
Wait, that's funny.
Wow, so they listen to New Heights. Wow, Taylor, confirmed Taylor listens to Taylor Watch. Wow,
yeah,
she told
confirmed. Wow.
Pillow Talk. Babe, you know what's so funny? The girls on Taylor Watch.
The girls are being so funny today.
The girls are being hilarious.
Yeah.
They said that Pretty Woman should be reversed and it should be me as the billionaire and like some hot whatever. So that's literally the story that they were saying on New Heights. They were talking about Pretty Woman and Travis was like, yeah, I said that it should be opposite, like Pretty Man. And it's like, and it's some like CEO billionaire who like
Pretty Man
and like
so
takes care of like a younger guy, like a hooker or whatever.
Yeah.
And Jason was like, Travis, you're literally living Pretty Man.
Yeah,
like, you are Pretty Man. And they laughed for like 5 minutes straight. And then
he was like, I'm wearing nothing but a tie when Taylor comes home, which is so funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So fucking funny. And then
Pretty
also
Man.
so true. He literally is living Pretty Man.
Yeah.
Like,
and I also love the idea of like Taylor being the one to like come home from work. You know what I mean? Like she's like the breadwinner. She's coming home after a long day of work. Oh man, Travis, go take off your clothes. Let's go. Yeah.
Like he's so and I love that he is like comfortable and fine with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that is such a, you know, we give Travis praise all day long, but I can't praise enough how comfortable he is with the fact that she is so much richer than him.
Yeah,
That is such a thing. Like a lot of men are not like that. A lot of men are insecure. If a girl makes more money than them, they feel like it takes away a part of their masculinity or their like protector vibes.
Yeah,
or how can I care for her if she doesn't even need to be cared for? Like these are the things that, you know, that I've run into. And so I just think that it's such what a display of masculinity, not being intimidated
Insecure,
by that.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
insecure about that. Fucking hilarious
So
though.
funny.
That image is too much. That image is so funny.
Yeah,
so
they
he's like, come
also-
home in nothing but a tie slathered in honey by Bad Bunny. Tay,
Say,
I'm
say.
home.
I know you've had a long 3.5 hours. Oh man, I know you've been performing for half the country.
Yeah, right. She
But,
comes off stage and he's waiting
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's so funny. But I also saw another clip. They clearly like were having a fun episode that episode
Totally.
because I saw another clip about how like I guess like there's been I don't know if it was controversy or speculation or something, but like NFL players like writing off their strip club visits as to like their
I didn't
teams
see this.
basically. I like
That's so funny.
I wish I could find the clip, but they were like talking about like the strip club and like Jason said something like you're trying fuck, I forget what it was like. But he said they were like bringing up the strip club and Jason said something super funny. But like it's just funny how like they're talking about the strip club on like
That's
a New Heights
amazing.
episode.
Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
wish I could remember what
They really are like
said.
very, very real on that show, which I appreciate. Like,
Yeah.
they don't. They're very much themselves. Like they're not very, they're not very like PC. Like
Right, they don't
not
filter
everyone would
themselves.
sit there and talk about the fact that they all go to strip clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is real and hilarious to me.
Yeah, I won't be able to find it, but I think
Well, we'll be able to find it
Yeah.
for next time. But
Yeah.
it's I think that just generally very funny. Another reason why I feel like Travis and Jason doing this show like as brothers and also both having been in the NFL, like they just have so many good connections where they know that they
Yeah.
can like make jokes and whatever. It just makes for such a good show.
Yeah, and
So-
when they both start laughing, like
Yeah.
it's so funny.
It's
I love
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay, so then we also had the girl from the Marias is the name of her.
it. Maria.
Which I don't know her. I don't know. And it was
her
only
either.
her. So I don't know if like she has other people. The like band or group or whatever it is, it's called The Marias.
Yeah.
And she is Maria.
She's Maria.
And I don't know who else is in it. But she was doing an interview with Phineas, also known as Billie Eilish's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing some kind of interview. And she talks about a song that she has called Echo, that it took her a really long time to finish because she wrote it. And I have not heard the song, but she wrote it, and it's kind of the way she was talking about it. It sounds like it was kind of like a meaningful song, and she wasn't really sure what else to add to it, what else to do for it, and she was just kind of stuck on this song. And then she went to go see the Eras tour, and she saw everyone at the Eras tour just like singing along with Taylor, and like noticed how many like kind of ballads she had, not like ballad in the way that you'd not like the traditional sense, but more of like a sing-along song that her people would like sing with her. I guess ballad still falls in that category. She said that she then was inspired by that to finish her song and like put in a big bridge or a big chorus or something like that, and she was inspired by the Eras tour to do that. And I'm only bringing it up because one, I love that artists get inspired by Taylor Swift in one way or another, whether it's by sound or just like an idea that she had or whatever, and doing it the right way and then giving her flowers for it. And two, people were talking kind of shit online about Phineas, being like, yeah, Phineas hates Taylor Swift. Like, oh my God, look at his face during all this. Like, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't want to be there. Like, he must
all the
talk shit
replies
so
are
bad.
I just love that Phineas had to sit there and hear it. Tay, music industry forever. A bitch can stay mad. Phineas 100% threw a fit while going home after this.
Like, I don't think that there's any
Someone
truth
said,
to that.
wait, but kind of our impact too with the Cynthia Erivo meme.
Oh, yeah.
It's like kind of Tay impact, but also fan impact from seeing all the fans at the Eras tour, right?
Completely.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if that's fair to Phineas, because I don't know if Phineas, did they talk shit? Like, did I miss that?
No, I think ipso facto from Billy. I think people
People
think
just
because
think-
of Billy, they think Phineas doesn't like her. But I think Phineas has said like nice stuff about her before.
Yeah.
I think him just sitting there and not saying anything, people just take it and run with it, being like he hates her.
I
he
mean,
didn't
that's
say
dumb.
anything. He sucks.
This girl's telling a story. He wasn't interrupting.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Justice for Phineas. I felt that was stupid. Don't talk shit about him. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's harmless.
He's harmless. He's fine. We like him. He's very talented. He basically, like, Billie Eilish can sing, but it's like Phineas is the brains.
Right.
People say. I don't know how true that is.
Well,
but
she wrote. I think she wrote all of "Hit Me Hard and Soft" by herself.
Oh, did she?
Not by herself, but not with
Well,
Phineas. I don't
Phineas is
think.
the sound guy,
Yeah,
mostly,
yeah.
right? Like, he does all the sounds. I don't know enough about their dynamic to
Me neither.
really speak on it, to be honest. But I do think that I don't think we need to be like talking shit about Phineas.
Yeah, I agree.
As a fan base.
I feel like he's too harmless.
Yes, I completely agree. Okay, then we also had Mumford & Sons covering Cowboy Like Me.
Love. People
What
forget
a combo.
that Marcus Mumford does the background vocals for A Cowboy Like Me.
Yep.
So I feel like every time he performs this song, people are like, why does he keep doing this song? It's like, because he's on the song.
Because he's on the song.
Yeah, I mean, Red Rocks, Mumford & Sons, Cowboy Like Me. Talk about like the top 3 things I would want to experience in my life.
That's a crazy thing to be at. We would love to hear if anybody was boots on the ground for that show. Because I would love to know how that felt.
It seemed like it was
there.
dead silent. Like I can't imagine the acoustics, how good it sounded.
Yes.
And at the end he said like, love you, Tay-Tay, which was so cute.
Obsessed with that.
And yeah, I just love Marcus Mumford. I love him. And what's his wife? He's married to oh my
Can't
God,
think of her name.
the beautiful woman, Carey Mulligan.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, how
So
did I
they're
forget?
just such
I
a cute
totally forgot they
couple.
were
Yeah,
married.
I just love
wow.
that. And I
love Carey Mulligan.
Yeah, love.
Holy shit,
I
love
saw
her.
Mumford & Sons and Martha's Vineyard, and I was
Ooh.
really hoping that they would do Cowboy Like Me, but they didn't. But they were amazing.
You know what's hilarious? I'm just realizing I saw Mumford & Sons at Coney Island.
Wow.
What a weird, like...
Yeah. Sitting on a bench in Coney Island, wondering where did my baby go.
She's over there on the lawn watching Mumford & Sons.
She's over there eating a glizzy, enjoying
Glizzy.
Little Lion Man.
Yes, exactly. And I was enjoying glizzies and Little Lion Man. Going
no, they're
ape shit for Little
so
Lion
fucking
Man.
good, Mumford & Sons. They
Wasn't,
were amazing
correct me
when
if
I
I'm
saw
wrong,
them.
is Marcus Mumford not literally night 1 of the Eras Tour sang
Yep.
Tim McGraw with Taylor?
No, they did White Horse
White Horse.
Or was it Cowboy Like Me? Hold on, Marcus Mumford.
I feel like
Eras.
who sang Tim McGraw with her? Wasn't one Tim McGraw and Mirrorball?
Oh, they did Cowboy Like Me. Taylor and Marcus Mumford.
When? Does it say when?
That was night 2 of Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, I don't.
Why do I feel like I don't know why in my head someone was there for Tim McGraw. Because in my head I was like, she would bring out Tim McGraw for Tim McGraw, and then she like brought somebody else out, and I was like confused. But maybe I'm making that up. Totally. I don't know why I think that. It's like in my head for some reason, forever. And every time this comes up, I bring it up, and I'm always wrong. I like can't learn.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
No one was a surprise guest for the first show, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And that's when she did Tim McGraw and Mirrorball.
Yeah. I don't know why I have that in my head.
I don't know.
Regardless, fabulous.
Regardless, we love it.
Mumford,
We love
the
Marcus
Mumford & Sons,
Mumford.
et cetera.
Yep.
Okay, now last and possibly the most important thing on this whole list. I'm so glad.
Do we want to talk about the countdown really quick?
Oh, yeah. Okay, quick. So
just because I feel like so they tweeted, Taylor Nation tweeted about Reputation. They included,
which is happening today, Wednesday. Remember we talked on Monday how every day they're counting down, and so today, as we're recording this Wednesday at 6 p.m., they'll do the listening party for Reputation.
And I think I'm going to listen tonight because
Well,
I don't know, people are just speculating.
Yeah.
Because it says, "Welcome home, Reputation. Your handprints on our soul. We longed for a time when we could use the snake emoji again."
Yes.
And it says, "Stream with 6 S's with us at 6 p.m. to celebrate." And people are saying that, like, in the letter, she was saying that, like, the Rep TV Vault tracks would be, like, a celebration.
Yeah.
And all these tweets keep saying, like, we're going to celebrate.
Yeah.
So people are speculating that either it's going to end with Reputation because it's just the original 6 albums that we got back.
Yes, which also, I think that is confirmed because in the first tweet, which I didn't see the very first tweet, but people were saying this after we put our episode out on Monday, that it was going to stop at 6. Like they were talking about the albums that she brought home, like not the new ones.
Right.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah, so I guess we'll have to see.
So it might be
tomorrow.
Whatever today is might be the last day.
Yeah.
Versus when we were saying like, keep your eyes peeled Tuesday the 29th. It's like, no, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
So people, I mean, it doesn't say anything like this is the last one, but I don't think they would say like this is the last one.
No, not the last one. The debut, whatever the first tweet was like we're celebrating the albums that have come home. Like
yeah. No, I just mean like this last tweet like would be like we've welcomed home all the albums or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Something like that.
True,
but like they easily could not do that. So
yeah,
I could definitely see it ending after 6. People are thinking that maybe during the stream thing that the full tracks will play at the end.
Yes.
Who knows? That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
But we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled. It's
Have to keep our eyes
unfortunate
peeled.
that this episode comes out on Thursday because I guess we'll know Thursday. But maybe before we do our Summer I Turn Pretty,
I was gonna
we'll
say,
know.
if something happens, then before we recap, which I went rogue and I watched it while I was getting ready today, and I've seen it, and I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to watch it. Because as a Jeremiah hater, you're gonna love it, and also like
so
I just cannot wait to talk shit about it. Like I can't wait.
I can't
so
wait.
later at the end of this episode, there'll be our Summer I Turn Pretty recap, of course.
But yeah, no, I just wanted to touch base on
no,
that
smart. I forgot
and
about
catch
that.
up to where we are now. So just keep your eyes peeled.
Yep.
By the time you're listening to this, it could be done. So we'll see.
Yeah, who knows what's going on? But yeah, we're gonna be at that screening at that time, so hopefully we'll catch the end.
Oh yeah, okay.
Regardless, I'll be on my phone probably. Anyway, so okay, now
yes,
I'm so glad that we are recording this a little bit. You know, we're recording this at like 2 p.m. ish. So luckily in the morning this shit dropped already.
Yeah.
Madame Tussauds has come out with 13 Taylor Swift wax figures.
Yep.
And they're all wearing her different outfits in the Eras tour.
Yep. And they're all like replicas of the outfits, like
Yes.
from Roberto Cavalli and all them.
Yes, they
Vivienne
worked
Westwood,
with
Versace. Yeah.
They worked with all of the Eras Tour costume designers
Yep.
on them. There's going to be one of these in each city.
Yeah.
There's 13 cities that they're going to be in.
Do you want me to read them?
Yeah, read them.
So the Fearless outfit is going to be in Las Vegas.
Yes.
There's two
Which,
nights.
wait, pause. I know that I saw this too. I sent it to you, I think,
Yeah.
or whatever. Do we know where these are confirmed? Like, I'm just seeing them
Like what? Oh, from the web. I got these from the website.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was only seeing them on Twitter and I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So like, if you go on Madame Tussauds website, you can click on each individual city.
Cool.
And like the welcome page has like each outfit that they're going to be displaying.
Cool.
Yeah. Which is
Oh my
cool.
God, I'll have to look at that after.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So Fearless is Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
1989 has two outfits. One's going to be in Budapest and one's going to be in Amsterdam.
Cool.
Rep is going to be in Orlando. Lover is going to
Meh.
be in London.
I'm sad about that.
I know, me too.
I was like,
Like,
I wanted it to be in New York
Orlando.
so fucking
So
bad. But,
bad.
you know, Florida.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing.
Lover is going to be in London. Folklore is going to be in Hong Kong.
Ooh.
Red is going to be in Blackpool.
Ooh.
Said that already. 1999 Amsterdam. Midnights is New York City.
I'm happy with
Yeah,
that.
which I like.
That makes sense.
I really do, or I really would like to see the bodysuit up close. The Midnight's bodysuit.
Me too.
So that's cool. Evermore is Nashville, which is cute.
That fits.
And so the orange Lover bodysuit is London. The pink Lover bodysuit is Shanghai, and that's gonna be a touring figure. So that one's
The
gonna
pink
go
Lover bodysuit?
Yeah, so
Like
that one's
the
gonna go
OG.
to multiple different cities,
Cool.
starting in Shanghai. And then TTBD is in Sydney,
Cool.
and Speak Now is in Hollywood.
Woo! And it's the big like cupcake dress.
Yeah,
the
big cupcake
3-tier,
dress.
Purple dress.
Yeah, I would say they
gotta
picked
say-
like some of my favorites. I would have picked the bronze Evermore dress instead of the yellow
Same.
Evermore dress.
a billion times over.
And I think I would have picked the purple swirls dress for Speak Now, but I understand doing the cupcake dress.
Me too.
And
Also that dress, I think, or at least I don't know if it's that same dress or a replica or whatever
Yeah.
for that one specifically was wasn't that recently just in the Nashville Museum? Yeah.
yeah, I wonder if they're just doing like replicas of the easiest ones to.
Yeah, might
You know,
be. Or,
we're like,
or
damn,
you
we
know, I
don't have
wonder how
time
many
to-
of these are it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
how many of these? And I'm sure she had multiples of each one. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
So maybe it's just like, here, we've
An
got
extra.
three. We've got three
Yeah.
of the green folklore dresses. Take one.
Yeah, love the choice for the green dress.
Love.
I'm
I'm okay with the Midnight's bodysuit, but that's not my favorite
You
one.
know, I prefer the moonstone.
Same.
But I like the chevron. I don't hate that one.
I don't either.
I would have liked the pink, the man jacket.
I was just about to say the man, jacket one is
kind of boring.
that's not the best one.
Yeah, but
And I'm upset. The Evermore dress. Like I
and
get
maybe
it's
like
cute,
the
but not that one.
new rep bodysuit would be cool too. But
Well, here was my
Beggars
daydream
can't be
was that
choosers.
new rep bodysuit was going to be in New York City because Taylor listens to the podcast and knows that would mean the world to us.
Right.
But you know, whatever, girl.
you know,
I
maybe
guess.
she was like, "You guys need to go to Disney
Right.
World. Like, you guys need a trip."
Right, which again, I'm down.
Sure.
And I'll go.
Like, we'll
and
go to
she
Harry
can just
Potter
meet
World.
us there. Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
just meet us there. So that's good. Can I say one thing
Mm-hmm.
about Madame Tussauds wax figures, generally speaking?
Sure.
Usually, they get about 85% of the way there. Like from far away, it's like, wow, that looks like the celebrity. Up close, it always looks a little funny. Their eyes are always a little weird. Their skin's always a little weird. You know, it's hard to replicate a human in wax. Okay? Yeah. That being said, I've never seen better. These are so
scary accurate.
Good.
These are the best, wig.
I swear, the best ones I've ever seen.
The wig is throwing me off because I feel like the wig is like a little like it looks
only in some of them it's throwing me off. Agreed. Yeah. But like when you're up close,
no, like the TTBD one is fucking terrifying. Like that looks so real.
No, it's insane. So like, did you see the video of the video where she's like, wait, I quote tweeted it, where they're putting the makeup on her?
No.
Look, oh my God, Gia. And so at first I was like, okay, well, she's too pale. Like that far away photo of all the dresses. I was like, she's too pale. That she looks crazy, whatever. She had more of a tan. But I think it's just the lighting because in this video, watch this video right now, press play. And see how fucking, it's freaky how much. Like that's freaky.
Yeah, even
doing her eye makeup and stuff and the blush or whatever.
Like the zoomed in is so crazy. It is so yeah. Like, that red bodysuit one is crazy.
Closer, like usually it's like, oh, stay far away from the wax figures. The eyes are nuts.
Yeah,
it is. It's like really, really good. Like
wow, we should go.
We have to go.
We gotta go.
Obviously have to go.
Yeah.
Like look at this. What?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. The details are crazy. It's insane.
Even the way she's holding the microphones and stuff. So clearly Swifties like worked on this. Because, but
I feel like they knew if we fucked this up
for sure. Like wait, hold on. No, wait. I have to stop on this. Hold on. Like, are you kidding me? That's Taylor Swift.
The eyes are crazy. Yeah,
that's Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
like,
the eyes are the craziest part.
They've got like her bottom eyelashes. They've got her freckles. Like I've never seen, and her skin tone is the perfect tone. Like it's not too pale. She doesn't look washed out or whatever. Like listen, her lipstick is perfect.
If you're gonna recreate Taylor Swift, you better do it right.
This?
Yeah, it's crazy. No, it's crazy.
Unreal. I can't get over it. So. It's the first case of Madame Tussauds wax figures where I've been like, the closer you get, the more it looks like the celebrity. Like, I if I'm Taylor, I'm like, what a sigh of relief that they got it right.
Yeah, totally.
You know? Because how and I said this online that I think like the pressure, has there ever been a higher pressure situation than making the Taylor Swift wax figures?
I can't even imagine.
Imagine if they got it even just a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
You know? Then forget it. Like
Up
no one's
arms.
seeing it. No one cares. Everyone's making fun of it. Everybody's calling him Taylor Sheesh. You know, it's like that's Ashley. Like no, it's
that's Becky.
Like that. Imagine what the words that would happen. Like it's Taylor fucking Swift.
Yeah.
Like, I would be worried going to visit her. And it like moving, you know, like you know how they like play pranks where it's like
like the Jimmy
it's
Fallon,
a wax figure. Like you go up and take a photo, and then she like puts her arm
around
you. Yeah. Oh hi! Like I
punch her in the face by accident.
That's a free idea, Taylor. By the way, you could do that in New York specifically when we're there.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. We'll text you and let you know when we're going.
Right.
So she can do that to us.
Yeah, it's super exciting. But a little fun fact that I saw on the website.
Oh.
This is like the most figures that they've ever made for like one celebrity at one time.
Yes.
They made 7 for Harry Styles in 2023, and they made 8 for Lady Gaga in 2011.
Oh my goodness!
So with some great names.
Wow, that's huge. I love that. And 13 obviously, lucky number. That's something I would sign off on as well. Love it.
Love.
All right, non-Taylor news. Number 1, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, Sharon! I was trying to
poor Ozzy.
Put that into words in a tweet, but I just couldn't explain. It's like, no one's going to have more cultural impact than Ozzy Osbourne because, you know, every time now when I see a pair of circular glasses, I will put them on and say, Sharon! Every time. Since I was like 11.
Since their show. The Osbourne show.
And like, I don't even know Ozzy like that. Yeah. But like, I've known that since like I was born, basically. Yeah. He's a cultural icon. Obviously, Black Sabbath, all of that stuff. Just Sharon Osbourne, Kelly Osbourne, the Osbourne family.
The whole Osbourne family. I mean, huge, rest in peace, big prayers out to all of them. I feel so bad for poor Sharon. Like nobody loved Ozzy like Sharon. And the only positive that is coming out, you know, obviously he was 76-year-old, passed away. 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, they had their big like resurgence final tour, like Black Sabbath,
like it was like a memorial tour or something.
It was like a greatest hits. One last time we all get together and we play this, and then Ozzy dies 2 weeks later. Like that's crazy. But you know, he died out on top. Everybody was so excited about that. He was celebrated and all these things. And he, you know, I thought there were rumors around that he was like sick or something. I don't know.
Apparently he wanted assisted suicide. I don't know if that's 100% true. That's like just what I saw
I don't know
circulating the internet was that but I don't know like if
who knows about that. I actually don't know anything about that. But regardless, big prayers to his family. They put out a statement. They were like, you know, he's surrounded by family and friends, and please respect our privacy, et cetera, et cetera. So just, you know, what a guy. That the Osbourne reality show was some of the best TV that has ever existed. And if you've not seen any of it or clips or anything, like get yourself to it. You got to.
Sorry, I was just making sure what I said was right, but this was in 2007.
Oh, okay.
Sharon and him said that they believe in euthanasia. Yeah. So they have plans to go to do an assisted suicide flat in Switzerland.
I remember this.
But that was so long ago. Who knows about
2007, who knows? I mean, and also, by the way, I mean, Ozzy Osbourne was on drugs for his whole life. You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
Yeah, like those clips of the reality show. Like, he's like, Sharon, I thought I had a beer, but it disappeared from my hand.
Yeah. Someone stole all my beers.
You drank it.
Oh, lovey, that's not possible, love. That's not possible.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my beers. No, sweetie, no. Oh my God, I fucking love them.
Yeah, love them.
But that's what I say. The only good thing coming out of it is like we're seeing all these clips from the Osbourne show, and I just watched a clip today of Sharon on some other, like, I don't know what she was on. She was on some show, and it was like her in like a hosty style chair. And then there were these other 2 women who were like, one was a porn star, I think, or she was trying to be. She was wearing like a thong bikini on the stage. I don't know what her deal was, but she said something crude about Ozzy. Like, Sharon said something backhanded and was like, I don't know if you need to procreate, my dear, or something along those lines. Yeah. And then after she had been talking about something like overtly sexual, and then she was like, well, blah, 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 your husband and your family, and like went off, and it was all bleeped out, so I actually don't know what she said. But Sharon Osbourne, like, everyone in the audience like gasped and was like, what the fuck? And Sharon Osbourne looked at the audience and went, and then like kind of stood up and like went behind her to where she like had a drink. And I don't know what she was drinking, but it was red, whatever it was. And she lifted it up kind of slowly, took a sip, and then like walked over to the girl and just poured it all over her.
Hell yeah.
In the middle of everything. And then like started beating the shit out of her. The security had to rush the stage, break everything up. And by the way, Sharon was like in her 50s at this point.
Don't fuck with Sharon.
And then she was like, you could talk shit about me, but you never talk about my family. And I was like, that's fucking right. 10 toes down for your man. It was amazing. So I love that. Love Sharon.
Well, and you know,
and rest in peace.
Maybe Sharon can take some solace in the fact that Ozzy came back as Aquaman Moses Paytas.
He sure did. Yeah. Congratulations to Trisha Paytas. We've all been wondering what celebrity was she going to give birth to this time. Yep. And it was, welcome back, Ozzy Osbourne, like you said.
Welcome back, Ozzy Osbourne
as Aquaman Moses something Paytas. Okay. Yes. A reminder that Trisha's other 2 children are named Malibu Barbie and Elvis.
Yep, Elvis is a girl.
And you know, it's just like, wait, really?
Yeah.
So Aquaman is the first boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if they're just going to call him Aqua.
Probably.
I feel like,
or maybe just Moses, Mo. Could be.
Mo.
They all have really long. The thing and I was thinking about this last night because I think Trisha Paytas, obviously, she's an absurd person and everything about her is absurd. But she knows entertainment. She's very entertaining. I like Trisha.
I love Trisha.
I think she's funny. I think she's cool. Like, speaks her mind. She's very true to herself, and I appreciate that. It's it's hard to come by, but I will say, like, yes, her kids have stupid names. But like Malibu Barbie, that girl can be called Barbie, Barbara, Barb. Like that's not that crazy of a name. And then Elvis, not that crazy of a name. Ellie, like he could be whatever. And then even like Aquaman, Moses, whatever. Moses, Mo, Aqua, Qua. Like there's plenty of nicknames.
Qua.
So nobody needs to don't freak out. You know what I mean? And if they hate their names, they'll change them.
Right.
It's like everyone gets so up in arms.
Yeah, it's really not that big of a deal. And I'm happy for Trisha because I feel like she went through so many years of like infertility issues. Yeah. That I'm happy that she's popping them out.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's a shame that she has this correlation with her that every time she has a child, somebody dies. But I mean,
Well, the first one was Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah. And then
I don't remember the second one.
No, neither do I.
But it was somebody.
Yeah, it was
and
someone.
Then
now
it's Ozzy.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was gonna be the Pope.
Was it the king that died? Or no. Prince Philip? Was it Prince Philip? No, because Prince Philip died before.
Philip died before the Queen.
Yeah, okay, I'm wrong.
Yeah. Philip died before the Queen. I can't remember. If you guys can remember, let us know.
Yeah.
I can't remember the second kid. Who is that?
Who did the second kid kill?
Yeah. Reincarnated by. But it's just I would love to know the like birth time and the death time. I'm not kidding. Like not even in a morbid way.
Yeah.
I really need to know if like it was minute by minute Ozzy.
Yeah, like what
I'm back,
is
bitches. You know.
I mean, it is
Hilarious.
so crazy that it was announced and then like an hour later it was like,
Ozzy's death announcement, which makes me think like they probably happened right around the same
Ozzy
time.
was like, shit, get me to Switzerland.
Yeah, for real. It's like I gotta get there in time to come back.
Yeah,
Trisha Paytas' baby. So, good stuff all around. Last on our little listy before we jump into some voicemails and DMs is the fact that Harry Styles' sex toy line ?
Possibly you. Listen, like if Harry Styles is selling sex toys, like I'm gonna buy one. Obviously, I mean, pleasing is like the most overpriced.
Well, wait. So let's explain what happened. So Harry Styles yesterday, Tuesday, had a story up on his Instagram. Yep. Everyone obviously went running, thinking it was going to be like an album announcement or something like that, and it was an advertisement for this company called Pleasing.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually advertising any products. It was just like this girl. It was like a 5-second video. It was very short, and it's for this company Pleasing, which is like a beauty brand.
It's his company.
It's his company? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Well, as it stands, it's a beauty brand with like, lotions,
accessories, and clothes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he, everyone was up in arms because he hasn't posted on social media in like forever and ever. Right. So he posted this story, and I don't really know what it is that's having people speculate that it's a sex toy.
I need to go back though. He has a company it's always been called Pleasing.
Yeah. And it started with nail polish.
I think that's where people are confused. I had no idea he had this company called that. Do people not know that?
No, people know that. I mean, to Harry Styles fans, at least, I would.
Well, that's what I mean. Say. But like, are the fans thinking this, or like local? Not.
No, fans are thinking that it's sex toys.
It's sex toys. Yeah. Okay. I only was like, ooh, sex toys because of the name Pleasing. I never would have thought from that commercial that it would be sex toy related at all. Like nothing from that commercial to me says masturbation.
That's why I don't really understand where they're getting this correlation from, but I'm not mad about it. I'm interested to see if they're right or not. But yeah, no, it started off as like a nail polish. Yeah. He made like those weird like little nail polishes. It was like $40.
I remember the nail polish, him wearing nail polish forever ago when it first started.
They were like these little like
Yes, yeah. I remember all that. I thought that was just like a nail polish line. I didn't think that he like owned the whole company and it has like expanded since then.
Yep. And then it like grew into I have a bathrobe from Pleasing.
Oh, is it nice?
Yeah, it's actually really nice. It's heavy though, so I can only wear it in the winter. But
company.
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I should have like done more research as to why people think that it's sex toys.
First thing, is Pleasing still owned by
they said they've added an age 18 restriction on the website.
So that's why people think. Yeah, it says Pleasing is a unisex lifestyle brand by English singer-songwriter Harry Styles. Was launched November 2021. Pleasing initially launched as a direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand before expanding to the pop-up stores and a permanent retail deal with the Selfridges flagship store in London, England. Okay, so that's you can't find it like in. It says it's headquartered in LA. And Sean Kearney is the CEO. And Harry chose him to be the CEO. Interesting. I'm just so curious. I had no idea he was like a part of this company.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I like know about it.
So he also is the co-founder, CEO, and owner of Erskine Records, Harry Styles.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they're all made in LA, the products, and so that's interesting. I don't know. I guess if you add an 18 and up restriction.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. That because other than that, I was like, the company name pleasing must just
right,
be
that
because I had never heard of it before.
That
so
could put
that would
know,
make
yeah,
me
for sure.
like if real fans were like, no, that's just the name of his company. This is not like that. I'd be like, oh, okay. But I didn't realize that everybody knew that. So interesting. I think that would be a bold move.
Yeah.
For
Super
Harry.
bold move. Yeah.
I will
he
say,
did like this crazy collab with, I think it was Jonathan, like JW Anderson or whatever that brand is called.
I love JW Anderson.
Yeah.
I have a rug in my house.
He like made like a bunch of like penis shaped like keychains and all this stuff.
What?
So yeah, so like people are like thinking like maybe he's just going an extra step further.
Damn, I did not even. I've missed this whole thing. How is this not in my orbit?
Yeah.
Wow,
it's pretty
really,
funny.
He really keeps it under wraps. I feel like I would have heard all about that. I feel like I would own one of those.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Regardless, interesting stuff, and we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. Keep an eye out for Selena on that one because that would be a choice for Harry Styles. Not saying it'd be a bad choice or a good choice or anything whatsoever. It's just a very specific sector to get into.
Yeah,
it's very very goop of him.
Yeah.
Even Gwyneth Paltrow, did she sell sex toys? I don't even know. Probably. I know she had like all the different.
I know she has like the vagina candle.
The candle, yeah, but she had a lot of like sexual wellness stuff. I don't know if she had like literal vibrators, etc. But that'd be quite the pivot. I will say though, I will say that people online, they're obviously the jokes start wow. Promoting sex to an under 18 audience and blah blah blah, that joke that everybody was talking about, whatever. People are making that joke, and then of course people that weren't understanding the joke were like, well, actually blah blah blah. But it is true that Harry Styles' audience is no longer like sub 18.
No,
like,
totally.
His audience is like us.
Yeah.
So if there's a Harry Styles sex toy out there, you bet your fucking ass I'm buying it.
Oh, I'm buying it.
And
no doubt in my
mind.
Yeah. I'm telling everyone. I'm doing a full
we'll do a
review.
We'll do a review. Yeah.
That's very funny.
Oh my god.
Okay, shall we jump into voicemails and DMs?
Yes, I would love to.
Let's
Sorry, I just got a text.
Do it.
But no, I gotta tell you it off. DMs and voicemails. Yay. Fabulous. Okay. What do the people have to say?
Hi, Kelly and Leon. This is Marissa. I'm so excited you guys are back. I've missed you dearly.
Yay.
I don't have any close friends that are like super massive Swifties, so it's very refreshing to feel like you guys are my like Swiftie friends to talk to.
Thank you.
But my question is, and I was listening to your first episode back last week and how Taylor and Travis went to that hockey game and everything. So my question is, who do we think is paying? Like, they're going to get a box at a hockey game. Do we think Travis is covering that? Do we think Taylor is covering that? Like, I'm just so interested in their financial situation, which is obviously none of my business, but we love to speculate. So it's like, they obviously both have millions of dollars, and she, I'm sure, has a lot more money than he does, but I just wonder what those conversations are like. Like who's picking up the dinner check, like who's paying for all these expensive things that they do. So just love your guys' opinion on that. I feel like Travis probably pays for a lot of stuff. He just seems like the kind that like wouldn't let his girl pay, but when she's, like basically a billionaire, I wonder if it's kind of hard to not let her pay for some things. Anyway, love you guys. So happy you're back.
Yay,
love you. Great
love
question.
You.
Very funny.
Question. Very funny. So I think I would say for regular things like date night and like maybe a little vacay or whatever, it's like, yeah, Travis picks up the tab here and there like every chance he gets. When it's something where it's like, we need to get wherever, we'll just hop in my jet, that's Taylor. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there are certain things where it's like, okay, we are only doing this because she's a billionaire. Yeah. Otherwise, Travis would be on a commercial flight. You know what I mean?
I feel like they also, and Travis, I feel like talks about this, and she's talked about it before. Like they try to have like somewhat of a normal life, like in all the chaos. So I feel like you just kind of go about it the way like a normal couple would. It's like, okay, you pick up this time, I'll pick up it next time. Like if you had an idea to go to the movies, like you get the tickets. Yes. If I had an idea to go to a baseball game, I'll get the baseball tickets. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I feel like it's probably just like very 50-50. And like you said, like when Taylor can use her side of the connects, I'm sure she does. And when he does. And I think, I will say, I do think Travis has more of like that, like, I'll take care of you energy.
Without question.
So I do feel like he probably extends his card as just to be a gentleman, you know,
Without
dinner dates
question.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure. I also think when it comes to like sporting events and whatever, like I don't think they're paying for those
No,
tickets
yeah,
at all.
there's no
Those
way.
are just like hey, can we get in
Yeah.
get in somebody's box at
Yeah.
this event? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
there's
Like
no
they're
way.
they're not paying for those tickets. Or at least I wouldn't think. And so yeah, I would say like, oh, we're doing an all expenses paid trip to the Bahamas. You know, they could both afford that, but Taylor probably she's got the timeshare and the jet.
Right,
So it's probably technically on Taylor if you're thinking about it. But it's like while he's in the Bahamas, maybe he's paying, you know, giving tips out to everybody or something like that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Totally. And I think that is a good lesson to have just in dating in general is don't be so hung up on who's paying for what. I feel like girls specifically get really hung up on that. And I don't think
a significant other is so expensive. Like I got to a certain point with teacher where I started to like feel like bad. No, I was like,
I hate it. I'm extremely uncomfortable with guys like paying for things for me. Like one, because it makes me feel like I owe you something, which I don't like feeling like that.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not. I know that most times it's not true, but I don't like that. I much would rather pay for things.
Well, I mean, some guys will hold it against you.
No,
like,
I know.
Oh, well, I bought you a drink.
100%. So it's like, so you got to sleep with me now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'd rather buy my own shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I would say that a lot of women will go on dates or go out with guys, and it's like they didn't pay for it on the first date, or they didn't even move when the check came or whatever. And it's like I get being like, oh, that's rude, but I also wouldn't be like the deal breaker. You know what I mean? Like I think it's like, oh, it definitely brings up the discussion. Like if you're on the first date and he asked you out and he you know has alligator arms when the check comes, I'd be like, oh, I guess I'll have this one. Like I would make it known that I am paying for this. And either you say thank you so much, or you say, oh yeah, I'll get the next one, or oh, I'll get the movie tickets, or oh, I'll get, you know what I'm saying? Like there needs to be that conversation.
Some sort of reciprocation.
But don't expect anything, I think is the thing. Like always expect to pay for yourself.
Yeah,
you know?
But with first date though, I always say like if the guy asks you on a first date, he should pay.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with if he's asking you to the restaurant and he expects you to pay, that's wrong.
Yeah,
but
that's
if
crazy.
like he just because it's like, well, I would have stayed home and like made myself a meal. Like,
Yeah,
I wasn't planning on spending money on a $200 dinner.
You asked me here.
Right? Like that's different. But then if I suggest, like kind of like how you said, like if I suggest, like, oh, let's go to the movies and to dinner, like. Yeah, I'm buying the movie tickets, and maybe you'll get dinner, or maybe I get both. I treat you to everything this day.
Or I get the tickets, you get the popcorn.
Yeah, something. There's always give and take, and you can't put too much pressure on it.
Okay, next one.
Hey girls, this is Lauren.
Lauren.
I'm calling.
Hey, Lauren.
I'm in the middle of listening to this week's Tuesday episode. Talking about Station Head. I know Kelly was like, I haven't heard of this before.
Station Head.
Sort of thing. But
yeah.
I have a memory, and I feel like this would have been last summer or spring. I just have a memory in a coffee shop. It was hot outside, and I downloaded the Station Head app, and I was listening to it while I was in line at the coffee shop because Taylor Nation made a big deal about it, saying it was about TTPD, and it was like, join our board meeting in the hearing room on Station Head at whatever time to stream the anthology with us. So I guess this would have had to been like April or May or something. But anyway, I think it created a lot of buzz at that time, and people were like, oh my gosh, what is this going to be? And it truly was just a listening party. So I'm kind of confused why it's being used as well, but just wanted to bring up that point of it. Taylor Nation has used it in the past, but obviously no announcement came from it. Anyway, gonna get back to listening to your episode. So happy to be listening to you girls again.
Yay.
And yeah, bye.
Yay. Thanks, Queen. Yes, we were flooded, to say the least.
Oh, really?
Or, yeah, at least I saw. Flooded with Station Head has existed like the whole time.
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Which I had no idea. I must have totally missed it every other time they've used it. Apparently they've been using it for literally years, not even just anthology. Like it's as long as it's existed, they've been using it. So
well, we can throw my theory out the door then. Then it's just promo for that app.
That's fully what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just, it's a new app, but they probably have like a share in it or something, and they're just trying to promo it, whatever. But and that could still be true, you know, why they're using that over all these years. But yeah, people were saying that they've been using it forever. So
I think
sorry for misleading you.
I think that kind of just cements my gut feeling that nothing's gonna happen from this countdown.
Yeah, I think
count
so
up,
too.
should I say?
I think we're just listening to all the shit.
Yeah.
You know? And that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey girlies, it's Madeline calling from Dallas.
Hey,
First of all, I
Madeline.
just have to say that the second I saw those countdowns happening on Taylor Watch's website or on Instagram, it was like a religious experience. I'm so happy to have you guys back. Love the pod.
Thank you.
While we were on our little hiatus, I did adopt a cat. I got found by the cat distribution system, and all I could think about the whole time was how sad I wasn't going to get to tell you guys her name. So her name is Karma, as in Karma's a cat, obviously.
I love
And
that.
yeah,
Congrats,
I just had to
Mama.
share that little fun fact with you guys.
Congrats,
She's
Mother.
cute,
Congrats,
she's
Mother.
pretty, obviously, and our favorite thing in the whole world is to listen to Karma together and
course.
just vibe. So love you ladies so much. Bye.
Bye. And
Bye.
I love
So
that.
cute.
Finally, an actual cat named Karma. I feel like we don't have any. Is that the first cat that we've been made aware of named Karma? Like
That
no
I
one-
know of.
No one else has told us, like,
Yeah.
hey, this is my cat named Karma.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's such a cute name.
I would like to see more cats
Karma
named
is
Karma.
such a cute name for a cat.
Yeah. I bet she purrs in our
Yeah,
lap
can
because
you
she loves
send
her
us a
all the
picture
time.
of Karma too, please?
Please, we'll have a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karma's a cat purring in her lap because she loves her.
Yeah.
And wow, I love that, and I'm proud of you for being a mother.
It's
New mom.
it's a burden that we all must carry as a mother myself. I know that it's a thankless job. You clean and you cook and you wipe up their poop. And what do they have to say to thank you? Yeah, exactly.
There it is. I heard a little rumor, and by rumor I mean from your mouth, that you were looking at another cat to buy.
I am
Or to
looking to
rescue, I guess.
adopt another
Adopt.
cat.
What did I say? Buy?
Buy, yes.
Yeah,
I
adopt.
actually I've been emailing this woman, but I think she just emailed me back. Oh, yeah, she said that the one I want to adopt has a bonded pair.
Well, if you're gonna have two, you might as well have
get
three.
three. Like, fuck. That'd
Oh my
be
god,
crazy.
that you just live in a cat house? That would be crazy.
I
I mean, Taylor
think
has
my
three.
apartment's too small for three. I think
think
two
so,
is
too.
like the perfect amount, but
I agree.
we'll have to see. But I'm thinking of
That would be so much chaos. Three cats.
three
is
is a lot.
That's a
I'm
lot.
thinking of either like a Taylor adjacent name or a name that would go along with anchovy.
Yeah,
I'm
like
thinking
sardine.
tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did I not tell you about my cat named Tuna?
No.
Well, it's not really my cat.
Oh.
It was well, it kind of was. It was kind of my cat for like a week. My roommate when I lived over in Murray Hill. Oh my god, 43rd and 2nd. Wow, pour one out.
Yeah.
When I like literally 10 years ago to the day, my roommate one day was like, "Hey, would you care if I got a cat?" And I said, "Oh my god, no, I would love that. But I'm allergic, so like, but which is fine, but like, and I don't want the responsibilities. I would just love like a sweet baby angel cat running around."
Yeah.
And we named her Tuna. Cute. And she was the worst cat in
Oh,
the world.
no!
And we felt really, she was definitely abused and like not good with people, and neither of us knew about cats. So
Right.
my roommate just kind of brought her home and was like, "We'll figure it out." And she was like a cat that definitely needed more like care and attention than we were willing, not willing, but
Or had
like
time.
able to
Yeah,
give
yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah.
And she was a baby, like she was really young, maybe only like 1 or 2, and
Tuna.
and she had moments where she was very, very sweet.
Yeah.
And she would like cuddle on you and like be nice. And then all of a sudden she'd like freak the fuck out and try to scratch your face off and like hide in the corner and like fuck around. And like she was nuts. Like she was a
Damn.
nutso cat. But her name was Tuna.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tuna the cat.
Shout out Tuna.
Oh,
R.I.P.
miss
I'm
her.
assuming, or is she still alive?
Well, I assume. I mean,
Right.
10 years ago at this point, she might be. I mean, no. My roommate had to give her away. Like she had to. Oh yeah, no. She was like, she needed a better home.
Okay.
I don't even know if she was given away or if she brought her to her parents. I'm not sure what happened with Tuna. I just know that one day I came home and my roommate was like, Tuna had to go.
Tuna had to go.
Tuna had to go. She
Tuna-
was just really.
Tuna went to the
She
cat-
was unhappy. Tuna was
Right.
unhappy.
Well,
So-
let's just pray that Tuna is in a better spot, maybe
Let's
with a
hope.
more loving home
Let's
or
hope.
a more time aware home.
Or maybe she's ashes in an urn.
Yeah, or maybe she's dead.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace. Maybe
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Yeah, maybe R.I.P. to Tuna. Definitely R.I.P.
Literally
Ozzy
not
Osbourne.
even sure. So yeah, if you want to name your second cat Tuna, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bad juju with tuna.
Sardine came up to me.
Sardine is cute. Deanie.
Deanie.
That's cute.
Nini. Nini Nooni.
Well, my whole plan all along was Olive and Anchovy, but
Well,
Francesca stole it.
stole
but it's
stole
fine. You stole my
Olive right
baby
away.
name. You bitch.
You bitch.
We're leaving. Let's
We're
go.
leaving. Let's go. Perfect.
Okay, let's.
Did she know that? Did she steal Olive?
Yeah. I know. I was really mature about it.
I was gonna say I've never even heard that.
I didn't cause a fire or anything.
I would bring that up literally every day. Be like, wow, okay, wow,
Yeah.
my dream date, and you knew that.
My dream date, and he knew that. No,
That's
yeah.
cute. My dream
Cute.
date, and he knew that.
Okay,
Damn,
I
okay.
know. Let's jump into DMs. Fucking bitch.
That is so. I can't believe she never said
It's
that.
like, and fully, I came up with like Olive and Anchovy because that was like, I was like, that'd be a great name for like a brand, Olive and Anchovy.
yeah, no, and I remember you talking about this.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
You're
Wow.
Sometimes as a
Fran.
sister, you gotta just pick your
Gotta
battles.
take the high road.
Yeah.
Pick your battles. And Olive is an Olive. Well,
And she's
Olive's
so cute.
Olive is a Dobby.
Yeah.
Every time I look at Olive,
She
I
is
think of
Dobby.
But yes. Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's very
moving
funny. Okay. When do you think TS12 will be announced and released?
What's happening?
Garbage can.
Wow. I feel like we were getting
Thunder
attacked.
kind of sounded like.
When do we think it's gonna be released?
Yeah.
Never. No.
Never.
You know what? I really don't know.
I'm gonna say.
You've said like 2026 is the year.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of now.
I was thinking
on
that like
board for that.
maybe like March 2026.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
2 years past.
Well, the problem is like we don't know the vibe. Like what
Yeah.
time of year, you know what I mean? Like she's put out like every
But I mean, I don't think
season.
that matters because TTBD was not like a spring summer vibe, and she still put it out in spring.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Really true.
So that's why I was thinking like if it's gonna be upbeat, like pop rock, synth drums that we've seen.
Yeah.
March, April, May.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. That seems
before
upbeat.
the summer, because I
Yeah.
feel like, or maybe we bring it into hectic fall, party fall. Maybe we got Brat Fall coming up, but Taylor Swift style.
Yeah, I would love that. Like a
Me too.
September,
Yeah.
October.
Like
Ooh, I would love October. Actually,
I would love October, and in my head, it's like drop, and maybe there's some bangers on there that can be played as like walk up songs, etc. for football. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
love.
Like I'm thinking about just in time for football season, like
Yeah.
possibly.
Right.
Who knows? But yeah, I really don't know, and I now feel too greedy, like asking for it, or,
Yeah.
like, looking for it because of like got the Masters back and whatever, and it's like that's a lot to process, and I just want her to be like processing her life and like living her life, living La Vida Loca, living La Dolce Vita lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
All those things, So I really don't know, but all I know is that when it happens, I'm gonna pass out on the ground. For sure.
For sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think until 2026. That's like the most specific I can get.
Yep.
Okay, this is not a question, but cute message.
Ooh.
Hi, guys. It's Jake, longtime listener who loves you both. I just wanted to say how thrilled I am that you're back because my weeks simply haven't been the same without you.
Aw.
I watched Tuesday's episode, and while you caught us up on everything that's happened since you left, I figured I would update you guys as well and how you really impacted me.
Oh.
Back in May, I was preparing for the final part of my chiropractic national boards exam, and I prayed for a sign to let me know it would all work out. Needless to say, the week before the exam, you read my DM on the pod after a long time of sending in questions, and I took that as a sign that everything would work out.
Oh my God.
Then you guys left, and so I'm here today to update you guys that I officially passed my boards, and you reading my DM was just the perfect timing.
Let's go.
I'm so happy that you're back. It's another sign that life works itself out every single time.
Hell
Love
yeah.
you both. Keep crushing it, Jake.
Jake.
Cute.
Yay, Jake. Woo.
So
Congrats.
cute. Yes, congrats.
Congrats
Seriously.
on that exam.
That must have been
chiropractor.
so fucking hard
Damn,
and
my back is so
nerve-wracking.
fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, Jake, can you come in and fucking crack our backs?
Fix our backs. Yeah.
That would
oh
be
my
sick.
God. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow. Congratulations, Jake. And thank you for the update.
Yeah, thank
we
you
do
for
love
the
updates
update.
like that.
Yeah.
Always. That's super fun. But yeah, listen, you're welcome for taking our hiatus at the same time, because we weren't there to distract you while you had to be studying and taking the exam.
Right, so true.
We're going to rewrite history right now, and we weren't canceled for fucking up. We actually decided to take
our
hiatus.
We did this for you, Jake.
We did it for you, Jake. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Free chiropractic procedures, treatments.
Yeah.
For the rest of time.
Yes.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, last one. I texted this to you actually last night. Someone texted, okay, I'm really starting to text you guys like we're besties. I've realized I stopped the whole hi Kelly and Gia thing, and I really just get into it. But I just have to ask, does anyone else notice that during this TN countdown, all the photos are from concerts? Do we think this points towards a documentary of some kind, whether it's Getting Her Masters or Eras Tour? And this is kind of similar to what I texted Kelly last night. I said, interesting that all the outfits have been black. Even the Speak Now dress has been altered to be black. So every single outfit that Taylor Nation has posted for these Welcome Home countdown posts, she's wearing black in every single one. And then obviously for this one today, she's wearing black again. So, I mean, she's wearing a black t-shirt. Fearless, she's wearing a black dress. Speak Now, she's wearing a fully purple dress, but they altered it.
But they made it look
to make it look black. Which
it's
is
almost
so
like
interesting.
it's almost like the black is like creeping in on all of them.
It like looks ombre almost.
Like it's taking over.
Yeah. And then for Red, she's wearing black. And for 1989, she's wearing black. So I don't know. It's just
the 1989 one is the craziest one. She's wearing like a purple skirt and a black top. And you're like, what? It's from the 1989 tour.
Yeah. And
again,
shoes.
yes, they're all from like debut tour, Speak Now tour, Red tour, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're right. She is wearing black in all of them. This Speak Now one is the most egregious. Like it's like, okay, that's something. You know what I mean?
Like they obviously tried to alter it a little bit.
Like why does that look black like that?
Yeah.
Even with the lighting, even if she was in shadow, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to think like what would have cast a shadow like that?
Yeah.
Nothing. She's on stage.
So even
there's no shadows on stage.
Right. And even though my gut is telling me that this countdown means nothing, that like nothing is going to happen after it, it is a very interesting coincidence that they're keeping this common theme of concert pictures and wearing black. So I don't know if that has to do with Reputation, with the vault tracks, or if that has to do with the the Eras Tour documentary, or just a documentary in general. But interesting thing to keep an eye out for and just to take note of.
I agree completely. And then when they post the 6th post for Reputation today, the grid will be aligned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if people still like care about that, but interesting things. I don't know. To me it seems like here's the good thing is that because we're going to record in the morning because of Summer I Turned Pretty, we'll be able to confirm like what happens Wednesday night. Usually it's like, oh, we have egg on our face come Thursday because we've like missed something that happened Wednesday night. So we'll be able to know what's going on. You'll be able by the end of this podcast to know.
Yeah, so
what
true.
the hell is going on, which is interesting stuff.
Okay, let's throw in some rapid fire, just a few ones that I wanted to throw out.
Perfect.
But I really like this idea that someone threw in, rank Taylor's Chiefs outfits.
Oh.
So I've been working on getting a picture of every single outfit. And I think it would be fun to like put it on the TV over there and then like we go through each outfit.
And then have us rank and describe. Yeah. That'll be great.
Maybe like before the first Chiefs game or something.
Perfect. That's good homework. And then someone else reminded us, I went through the comments, someone reminded us of our homework that we said last time that we forgot, remember? Where we said, what movie would we make to include Taylor Swift songs? So it's like, if we could create a movie, what would the movie be about, and like what Taylor Swift songs would we use in it? So that's our
Monday homework.
That's Monday homework.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the movies and Red Deep Dive.
Yep.
Is Tuesday's episode.
Perfect.
And we swear, unless Reputation vault tracks come out tonight, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then we will do Red Deep Dive.
Unless Taylor gets
on
abducted by aliens or something.
Unless they get married this weekend, forget it. But so that will be on Tuesday, and then we'll also include all of our homework then too. Yeah, which will be great. So let's do rapid fire questions quick.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. This is a good one. Your best friend just woke up from a coma of 20 years. What's the first Taylor Swift album you play for her?
Oh my God. Well, okay, 20. How old is the friend? Has she ever heard Taylor Swift? Because 20 years.
I'd say same age as you. She's your age.
Okay. So she knows debut. Well,
yeah, she like my friend would literally only
18 years, I think technically. is what it is. So like 20 years younger than me would be 15.
Yeah.
So then
20 years ago.
Right.
How old were you?
20 years ago I would have been
I was 5.
15. I would have been 15.
Or I was 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 35 this year. So I would have been 15.
Okay. I was 6. So
Taylor would have only been 16. So I actually don't think debut. So no Taylor.
You would have had
songs.
no Taylor albums. Yeah.
0 Taylor at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
How many would you have had?
0. The debut didn't come out until.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Until she was like, let's see, what year did debut?
I thought it came out when she was 16. Maybe I'm wrong.
Debut Taylor Swift. I think like 2006. Yeah, 2006.
Okay.
Debut came out. 2005 would have been 20 years ago.
Okay, so we had no Taylor music at all.
No Taylor at all.
Shit.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
Fuck. So what album would have like the biggest range of her maybe Midnights?
I was gonna say 1989 to be like,
a really good
hey,
one.
like,
Yeah.
you're alive.
1989 is a really
But
good one.
I was also thinking like Folklore because like they'd probably be really overwhelmed and confused and like scared. So let's play you some Folklore so you can relax.
I would think Folklore, but I think Folklore, I mean, I don't know, if you're in a coma for 20 years, it's like you don't know a lot of shit. Like I feel like Folklore might bring you like a little bit of existential dread. You know what I mean?
You're like, what has
It might have to be lighthearted. Should we maybe we just start at the top? Maybe we just say, hey girl, you've been in a coma for 20 years and the most important thing you missed was Taylor fucking Swift.
Yeah.
Let's start at the top.
Right. Number one.
You know, Drew looks at me, I fake a smile so they can't see.
Right.
Like, that's where we need to start, you know?
I agree with that.
That might just be it. Because you need to go through all the phases to understand them all. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
you can't really start from like TTBD because it's like you gotta
there's too much lore to catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many references to previous songs and albums.
Exactly.
And it's like you gotta
I think we just gotta start.
You gotta go in order.
Album 1.
Start at the top.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Do you ever think Taylor will release Need?
Oh, I mean, yeah, why not? Throw it on a.
Yeah, I would. I mean, that's like, it's such a good song. I actually listened to
I don't know Need at all.
It's like, it's a need. It's a need.
No. I do know that song, but in a way of like, I don't know all the words. Like I know. I know how it sounds, but I wouldn't like. I also am not looking for that song, I don't think.
It came up on my For You page on TikTok because someone was like, I can't believe that she chose not to put this song on the album because it's so good. And that was the first time I listened to it all the way through. And I was like, damn, this song is fucking good. Like, I can't believe that she listened to this and thought, nah, I'm gonna.
How do people have access to it? Like,
I think
where
it
was
leaked.
Oh, it leaked.
Yeah. Really good song though. Need. It's an unreleased Taylor song.
Yeah.
That's like circulated the internet. Highly recommend checking it out.
Well, here's the thing: is she has a lot of songs like that, quote unquote, unreleased. You know, the tracks that people hear almost exclusively on YouTube and whatever, and like things that haven't gotten taken down for copyright. There has to be a point in time where there's like a hidden song, like not even vault tracks, but like hidden songs. It's like, or songs that have been in the shade or whatever. And it's like all these songs that were like unreleased.
Yeah. Okay. There's a couple just to throw out here. Someone said that they love your morning walk vlogs and it's motivated them to get to the gym.
Oh, me? Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. The walking is lovely. I love the walks.
Favorite Taylor song used in a Summer I Turn Pretty scene?
Oh. Like up until this point?
Yeah. I think mine has to be like
I need a reminder of like what.
Yeah,
all the
I know. I
songs
need
were.
a reminder too. But the first one that comes off to my head is the first time we see Conrad and Lovers playing.
Yeah, of course.
And I think that just like cements who Conrad is and how we'll view him for the rest of the show. You know,
for sure.
I also love Snow on the Beach during the argument
when they're
party.
Yeah, I love that one too. To be honest, it has to be, for me, really, it might just be the trailer with Daylight going into red.
Yeah,
like,
they really killed it with that.
So, like, and it being like even Daylight playing in that moment with the montage of her and Jeremiah, like, I was so, and especially as like a 1 foot still in Team Jeremiah until I'm until I have to abandon altogether. Like, that was such a like, wow, they're in their love bubble. They're in their lavender haze. Like, they're just, they're loving it. And then that come crashing down of loving him is right with Conrad was like, took my fucking breath away. Like, that was,
chills down my whole body.
Unbelievable. Like, a really good use.
Yeah.
Can I be very honest?
Sure.
I think You're Losing Me was a great song to use in the show. The exact moment where it starts I didn't like.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish it was a little more sad. Like I wish it wasn't running. Like I
Yeah.
wish it started maybe right before she was running, and almost like if it were me, if I were the director of the show, it would be Belly standing there while Jeremiah is like crying and trying to explain himself and whatever, and her almost tuning him out to silence, and then stop, you're losing me starting.
Yeah.
And then, you know, even the running, I don't like when people are like running. I like hate that. Give you the ick, for
She's
sure.
always running.
She's always fucking running, whatever. But I just think I maybe would have started a little bit sooner and with a little bit, because that song is so powerful.
Yeah.
That
I get what you're saying.
It was a little bit diminished in that moment.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't the best, you know. I just wish it was a couple seconds earlier.
I can't believe I'm forgetting about all these ones. False God during when Belly and Conrad almost kiss, and Jeremiah with the fireworks. Such a good one.
Woo,
The Way I Loved You. I think that has to be my number one, actually. The Way I Loved You, when Conrad comes in to sweep her off her feet during the ball. Oh!
No, mine, I think False God might be it. I forgot about that moment.
Yeah. Wow, there's so many. This Love was used when Conrad and Belly finally kiss. Last Kiss was used.
When was Last Kiss?
When she was reminiscing on happier times by looking through old photos on her phone. Season 2, episode 1. Hey Steven, season 2, episode 2. Invisible String.
Cute.
Sweet Nothing. Delicate.
Sweet Nothing was a cute moment too.
Bigger Than the Whole Sky. Exile. So yeah.
Cuties.
Lots of good ones.
Cutie, cute.
Okay. Let's do one more. Oh, someone said you should have a watch party for the Eagles versus Chiefs game. That could be fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
If we can't make it to the game, we should have a watch party.
Yes, so we looked it up, and the Eagles-Chiefs game is like the home opener, very cool, whatever. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to go that weekend, unfortunately. We thought it were later, we thought it was in October. It's actually September 14th, which is kind of crazy because, 13th. But so that, we're probably not going to make that one, but we're trying to make one of the games in October at Arrowhead. So, which would be fun. So maybe we can do, it depends on, I guess, what time would the game be? Is it like a primetime game, or is it like 1 o'clock?
Yeah, it's Sunday night. I would assume it's primetime.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So, yes, sure.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Okay, last one. Interesting question.
Oh.
Long Live or You're on Your Own, Kid?
Wow. Jesus, that's hard.
You're on Your Own, Kid, for me. Honestly, not really much of a hesitation.
They're both really different to me.
Yeah.
You're on Your Own, Kid is very personal. Long Live is like, I feel the fandom,
Yeah.
Like I cry when I hear Long Live. Like I can't
Long
really
Live
sing
is
it
kind
all
of
the
like
way
we're
through.
all together.
Yeah, I can't really sing it all the way through. Like if the part where she's in the long live, like that part specifically, I'll start crying my eyes out for some reason. Like it's just one of those moments, maybe because I'm thinking about the tour. But You're on Your Own, Kid, I think is more attuned to like my life.
Yeah. I agree.
Good question though. Wow, that was a hard one for me.
I said this before, I think, but I never gravitate towards like the anthem-esque types of songs.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no, You're on Your Own, Kid. Yeah, I just feel like has more of a emotional impact towards myself than Long Live does.
Totally, absolutely. Fabulous.
Woo,
wow,
okay.
What a day, what a show. All right, well, Gia and I have to get our asses over to a little screening. We're seeing a movie. With a bunch of our Barstool coworkers. Oh, God bless.
Oh, thank you.
Remember when Nate was like, "You sneeze all the time."
Yeah, he said
allergies.
He said I
like,
sneeze the most in the office, and now I'm so self-conscious.
No,
about my
I
sneezing.
knew. As soon as he said that, I was like, "Why would you say that?"
I know. And yeah, I have allergies. Like, I don't know what you guys want from me. I take Claritin. Like, I'm trying.
No, I feel like I sneeze just as much as you. I feel like everyone fucking sneezes just as much. Like, we're all sneezing. We're all struggling.
Thank you. I think we all sneeze.
We all sneeze. Like,
yeah.
Whatever. Anyway. Bless you, Gia.
Thank you.
And bless all of you for
and may God bless you on your
peace
journey.
Be with you on your journey out of here. Thank you to everybody who submitted voicemails and DMs and rapid fire questions, etc., etc. We love you so much. Hopefully, this nice long episode full of things that have happened in the last couple of days makes up for the Red Deep Dive, which will be on Tuesday, like we said. And then, of course, next Thursday, we'll do more of our voicemails, etc., etc. And then keep listening for the Summer I Turned Pretty recap.
Yep.
Okay. Woo, we're here. It's a whole new day. We have both watched the new episode 3 of the Summer I Turned Pretty. And I am thrilled to be here to talk about it today.
Yeah.
Because I was like laughing my ass off the entire episode.
It was... a weird episode. It didn't really get good until the end.
Yes.
And it just was like just so absurd. The absurdities.
And again, like I have to reiterate, I'm the only one in the room that hasn't read the books. Is it still like true to the books so far?
Some aspects, the
okay.
whole like Taylor and her mom and like all that stuff, like
Okay.
no, yeah, but
no, that's not even a part of it.
like the whole some parts were book accurate.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So episode 3 opens up. Belly and Jeremiah and their post-coital, post-engagement bliss.
And here's
Jeremiah's got glasses on.
Oh, and the wire of his glasses are about the size of the ring that he gave Belly. As thin as air, that ring. I can't get over it.
The ring is so offensive.
It's
and
offensive.
And listen, I'm not a size queen in that way. I'm not a shamer if you can't afford things, whatever. But knowing the circumstances, I'm like, that's embarrassing. I'd rather have a band with no stone, right? Like I'd rather
just a thicker gold band.
Not even that. Like if it's like I really can't afford anything, all I could afford was this. Like the ring is symbolic, but to be so stupid as to get this like.
It looks like it's from Claire's.
No, it's hard. I swear to God, I have one like that that came in a pack of like 10 from Amazon.
It looks like a stacking ring. Yes. Like, it's just so crazy. Also,
I have that ring. Ew.
No, I have small ass ring cringe.
It's just like, oh my God. I just really would rather a band no stone.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, what the fuck?
A big part that they changed from the books to the show is that in the books, Jeremiah and Belly don't sleep together at all. So, like, it's this big thing, like,
wait,
so,
what?
Yeah, they don't sleep together at all. So, it's like, it makes the cheating stuff, like, 10 times worse.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because
wait.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
The entire time, like, all through college, they don't sleep together?
Yep.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
And she had slept with Conrad, though, the whole time? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think that
would definitely make things worse, for sure.
Totally.
I mean, death to him for having sex with someone else after not having sex with her for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's
I think
a totally different tone.
Totally different.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that they changed that this time around, but I feel like maybe it's to make Jeremiah like a little bit more likable. I don't really know what that stylistic choice was, but
maybe it's just more realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't believe if you were like, oh, Belly's never having sex with Jeremiah, what's the point then? Like what? Like that's Jeremiah's most redeeming quality is how
that
hot
he's hot.
he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or at least at this point, you know, that's his most redeeming quality. But
right.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever. So they be fucking. And,
they be fucking.
And they're just living that life. And they're both very excited about the engagement. Belly is just aw to the ring. Her awes. And I think he started being like, sorry, it's kind of small right now. Like he said it like that. And she was like, no, I love it. But then we get into Taylor, who again, just like queen of the episode for me. Yeah. Her reaction to the news was the funniest shit.
So funny.
It was so real. And it was honestly good acting by that girl. I don't even know her name because her
name is Rain. Isn't that cool?
That is. I love that name.
Yeah.
Wow. R-A-I-N-E?
I think so.
Y-N-E. Both are
R-E-I-N.
Cool. Wow. Love that. Love her. But her reaction to the ring.
So realistic.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Like truly, truly perfect.
Taylor.
And just good, honest friend response.
Yeah. Taylor has her moments where she really is like a good, honest friend and she's hilarious. And she also has her moments where I'm like, what are you saying? Yeah. But I thought it was so funny where she was like, I told you, like, she was like, Belly was like, you said to like work things out. She's like, yeah, I said work things out, not get fucking married. Like, so crazy. It's just so true.
Oh
like,
God,
I think
ring.
any good friend would react like that, obviously.
Completely.
Yeah.
When she saw the ring and she said, she's like, is that a sliver of tinfoil in there? And she was like, no, bitch, whatever. She's like, no, I love it. And she was like, you would.
Yeah, right?
Belly so would. Like, that's exactly how Belly,
She's
like,
just
would
so
act
hopeless
and whatever.
romantic. She really can't help herself.
I have in here, I have Taylor's hilarious reaction to the news. And then I also have Belly is not okay. Like, I think that we need to start, like, my anger is really shifting. Like, I know it's supposed to be all at Jeremiah, right? But it's really a lot at Belly.
Yeah.
Like, Belly is, I don't know what the fuck is her deal. Like, she needs friends like Taylor to keep her grounded.
Yeah.
She needs people to start being like, snap out of it. She's 20 now.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like, yeah, she's still a kid, whatever. But there comes
She acts like a kid.
She acts like a baby.
Yeah.
Like, not even like a kid. Like, she acts like a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I saw an interview actually the actor who plays Jeremiah was talking, and they were asking. I can't remember where it was. I'm sorry to the interviewer, but they were asking him like how, when you read for the roles, did you think that you were going to be Jeremiah or Conrad or whatever? And he was like, no, I always kind of identify with Jeremiah. And he was like, just because I'm like bubbly and loud and I'm just wanting to make everyone else feel good.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of, and he's like, in real life, he's an eldest child. And so it kind of like fits in or whatever. But, they were asking like, oh, your eldest child, are you more like Conrad in real life? And he was like, no, I'm still like Jeremiah. But wait, there was another part of that I was the whole reason I was
Belly's
saying that. Oh yes, thank you. So they were asking like maturity wise, like where do you think are you and Conrad similar? And he was or Jeremiah similar. He was like, yeah, actually, but more so when I was like 15. Like Jeremiah is like me at 15.
Yeah.
Now I'm obviously a grown adult. But and I think that's a perfect way to describe Jeremiah and Belly.
Yeah.
Just like perpetually stuck at 15.
Right. And not to skip to the end, but like at the way end, like Laurel's like, you're coming home with me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm like, I'm 20 years old. I'm not listening to you. Like, what? But she's like, fine. Like, like
she's like, you can't do that. Oh, yes, I can. And at that moment, I was like, yeah, you fucking can, Laurel, because this girl's acting like a child and she should be treated like a child.
So after Taylor kind of, and what I also really appreciate was Taylor pointed out like that it was during like an emotional time. She was like, do you not think that this was like coming off of emotions of Steven's accident? And Belly's like, no. Yes.
Clueless.
So then we jump into Steven. He's recovering from his accident. He's
a lot of time on Steven.
I know. Like, I don't give a crapola.
I don't need 15 straight minutes of Laurel babying Steven and them all being like, you should be taking more time off work. Are you working?
Yeah.
I'll call Adam up myself. You need more time off. I don't give a fuck.
He
seems fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
It's also only been a week.
Yeah. No. And this
he
girl
was literally hit by a car.
This girl, I don't even remember her name. The hardworking girl.
Oh, his fucking coworker.
Yes.
Who's so annoying. God,
They're fighting about work. She's like, I can handle it. And he's like, I can handle it. Whatever. He obviously works at like a JP Morgan-esque type of company where like you can't. The grind doesn't stop no matter if you get hit by a car.
Exactly.
And then it goes to Agnes and Conrad, and they are working out together. An early run because Agnes is working so hard.
I got my eyeball on Agnes. I'll tell you what.
Well, it is revealed later on that clearly Agnes was in love with Conrad at a certain point.
Obviously.
And, she said that she got over it, but I don't really think 100%.
Doesn't look like it.
I don't know if you can just get over someone that you claimed to be in love with just by, like, becoming friends with them. That doesn't really make any sense.
That sounds like it would be harder and like you're just trying to sneak in the back door, but okay.
Yeah.
And just wait for Conrad to get over Belly, which like he should be. Like,
right.
Belly needs to do so much growing up. Like Conrad has surpassed her. Like it's too much. Like I don't know what. And again, like I'm just like throwing all my hate at Belly right now, but like I don't know what Conrad sees in Belly. Like what the fuck, you know what I mean? At this moment, I understand they have this like history, long
for
history,
sure, especially after this
whatever.
episode. I feel like I'd be like, I'm fucking done.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
But his conversation with Agnes was interesting, not only because we got that reveal, but it also kind of turned into like she's like, yeah, like I went on a date and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like the way he was asking about the date.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's interested in this information, not necessarily thinking that he was like jealous, but it was very like, ooh, like, so what happened? She's like, well, I only go on dates to get laid. And he was like, well, did you get laid? And it's like, okay, we're talking about sex now with our friend. Like, are they friends like that, or what's the deal, I got an eye on Agnes,
right?
Sure.
I have an eye on Agnes as well, and I can't remember if it was after their run or after their little coffee thing where she said like, you need to go to Cousins because you need like exposure therapy.
Yes,
you need to see Belly, just rip off the Band-Aid, get it over with.
Which was smart advice.
Yeah, good advice.
He needed to go.
So Belly packs up and leaves school, and she tells Aunt Annika that she's a true friend, a real friend, besides, the first real friend she made. And I was like, okay, I don't know who this girl is, and she's...
Wait, I was dying because... That's her roommate. Remember? I said, oh my God, wow, her roommate.
Yeah.
The whole time we were like, she's still living in that one fucking room and she has a roommate and whatever. And she had, I think episode 2 or maybe even 1, whenever she was like, had to be episode 1 because when she caught Taylor and Steven and thought it was Taylor's other boyfriend, she was like, we're meeting Annika in the library.
Yeah,
We never saw her or talked to her, or maybe we did and we just didn't even notice. But yeah, all of a sudden they're having this like fond farewell.
Yeah.
And it's like, we never met this girl.
No, we like barely know her. And if she's such a real I mean, I don't know. Real friend is an interesting statement for like 30 seconds of screen time, but
yeah, it was crazy.
Okay.
Was she, do you remember her like from the story?
No, not really.
Okay, maybe they just needed to throw a roommate in there.
Yeah. So then Belly's dad comes to pick her up. They drive home. Belly really wants to tell her dad that she's engaged, but she bites her tongue. Belly's dad kind of lets it slip that him and Laurel were together when Steven got into the accident. He tried to cover it up. Belly's definitely a little aware of the canoodling.
She definitely was like, but then she like fell back into her own selfish web of like, I have to tell my dad, like, and then she starts asking about like, isn't this some like classical music song came on and she's like, isn't this the song that you and mom danced to? I was like, okay, well, like, why couldn't it have just been like an 80s song? You know what I mean? Like, no rights, I guess. But, you know, weird song to have. And then, so he's going on about it. That's when he lets it slip. She's concerned with herself. But my favorite part of that is later on where, do we know their dad's name? I feel like I ask this every time.
Steve? I don't know.
I have no idea what his name is, but whatever. Laurel's husband, his ex-husband. I was dying because then he is talking to Laurel and he's like, I think I fucked up. Like, I think I kind of, Belly might be suspicious, whatever. She was acting weird. She was asking about like this song on the radio that we used to dance to. And then she like stared off into space and looked like she was pondering. And of course, to him, it probably looked like, oh, she's suspicious. But I loved Laurel said, she goes, she's 20. She was probably stoned or thinking about sex. I was cracking up at that.
His name's like, John, by the way.
Oh, John. Okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, Laurel, do you even know your daughter? Like, she's definitely not stoned.
No,
and she's probably not thinking. She's thinking about marriage, not sex. Like, be fucking for real.
She's thinking
I wish
about,
she was
like,
thinking about being stoned.
Seriously. God forbid. But yeah, they have so when Belly's dad comes to drop her off, Belly's dad, or John, should I say? John and Laurel have, a conversation. Laurel's kind of like, we can't like sleep together anymore because the kids are starting to catch on. Yeah. And John's like, what the hell? I'm going to go get a glass of water.
Yeah. I'm going to get a glass of water and never come back. Yeah. I feel like we didn't see him after that.
No, yeah.
But I also don't think they were suspicious. Like, I didn't get the vibe that Belly picked up on anything. She didn't give a fuck. Like, she wasn't even thinking. She asked the one question.
Well, she did say something. I think she said to Jeremiah later on, either Jeremiah or Steven, I don't remember. She said something like,
did she? I must
very
have
briefly. She was like, I think my mom and dad are like something like I think she said something to Jeremiah or something. I don't know.
I missed it. Yeah. That would make more sense then.
Yeah.
Because I thought that she was like totally
she just doesn't give a fuck.
Just in her own world.
Yeah.
Like I was like, she did not pick up on that at all.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past that.
I'm on the anti-Belly train at the moment still.
And then Belly and Steven have a conversation in Steven's room. Belly's asking him what's going on with him and Taylor. She's like, I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna persuade you to do anything, but just letting you know, like, she still loves you, blah blah blah. Then we meet Taylor's mom. She's a messy lady. Seems like she was a younger mother.
Totally. Which I do think that there were like, we never met Taylor's mom in the first 2 seasons, I don't think. But she had kind of referenced the fact that she was like this young mom. Always had boyfriends, like blah, blah, blah. So we kind of got the vibe as to like who she was. Yeah. But it sounds as if she got swindled by this last boyfriend.
Yes. So so up until this point, we know that Taylor's mom has a salon and that her mom's kind of like a little overbearing, like trying to be the cool mom, whatever.
She she puts her nose in Taylor's business a lot.
Yeah. So then Agnes and Conrad have that coffee. I think that's when she says you need exposure therapy, but I don't remember. It was either during the run or the coffee. Then Taylor goes over to Belly's, apologizes for her reaction towards the engagement. She says that she's super excited. Belly asks her to be the maid of honor. They're really excited, blah, blah, blah.
Also LOL.
Yeah.
And by the way, that is the moment where Belly is like, I love this ring. And Taylor says, you would.
Yeah. Which is so funny. And then Taylor comes downstairs, sees Steven, kind of like offers for some help, tries to touch him, like little flirtatious, and Steven's kind of like, I gotta go to bed, like I gotta go upstairs.
Yeah.
Kind of brushes her off.
He was not having it. They did gaze into each other's eyes for like
Yeah.
a full 45 seconds,
Yeah.
but
They're more
but no.
steamy than Belly and Jeremiah are.
Honestly, yeah. You know what it is? I really think it's Steven. Like, he's
He's
hot.
tall,
Like,
yeah.
He's tall and hot, and he's like,
I like
when
his new
he turns it
haircut.
on- me too.
Yeah.
But when he turns it on for Taylor, like even in the beginning when he was trying to like, you know, he still had his girlfriend and he was still like wooing her.
Yeah.
The like stuff he would say and how
Yeah,
he was, like,
yeah,
carrying himself,
yeah.
I was like, move over, Conrad and Jeremiah. Steven's in town. Like, okay.
No, totally. He's super cute. Oh,
He is, yeah.
when Taylor was like, oh, like, you know we don't do sleepovers. And he's like,
Yeah.
we don't have to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Steve-O.
Like all of a sudden, like post-grad Steven
Yeah.
is so confident.
Yeah.
It's New York City.
Right.
It makes you
In
confident.
the city with the big boys. And then this is when Taylor's mom calls Steven, tells her that she needs help with the books at the salon, with the money. Steven's like, I'm not an accountant, but okay, I guess. Like, what the hell?
She's basically calling him for an excuse. At least
Yeah.
this is what my interpretation is, like an excuse to come do something mindless, but at their house and be
Yes.
like around Taylor to
Yes.
kind of push them back together,
Yes.
as a meddling mom does.
Exactly. And then Belly and Laurel have a nice conversation over some baby pictures. Belly's
sweet.
thinking, oh, this would be such a nice time to, have a conversation with my mom about the engagement, but she doesn't tell her again. It seems like to me at this point, like Belly, like she's super nervous to tell people, and she should be like trusting that gut reaction as to like why she's so reluctant to tell people.
Right. She had two perfect moments individually with her parents to even like, she didn't even have to be like, hey, I'm engaged. She could be like, listen, I think I'm ready for something like this.
Yeah.
What do you think about marriage? What if I got married right now? To kind of plant the seeds so
Yeah.
it's not such a fucking surprise later on.
Yeah. And then it's the next morning. Everyone's getting ready for the dedication in Cousins. And Steven calls Taylor and tells Taylor that her mom is fucked. Her mom is drowning in debt.
Yeah. Oh,
That-
turns out
Ooh.
her little scheme to push them together, actually, she found out she's
Right.
in incredible financial debt.
Yeah.
And the salon's only going to make it another month.
Yeah.
They said.
They got a month to figure it
Fuck.
out. Taylor's super embarrassed. She's like pissed at her mom for bringing
I'd
Steven
be
into it.
so mad.
Oh my
at mom
God,
for
I
bringing
mean-
it. It's, well, to be fair, Taylor's mom didn't know that the finances were
Yes.
like that. However, involving anyone in with your money is always a risk.
Yes.
That would be strange. I
And
would
he's
fucking
young.
hate that. He's young. He's 22.
Ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, it's like if you want to meddle in a way, like have him come over and do yard work or something. Like,
Yeah.
don't have him go through your finances and oops, surprise, you're likely your ex-boyfriend was embezzling money from you. It sounds like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Because
right.
because earlier in the episode, remember Taylor comes home and she's like, "It's so clean here. Like, what's the deal?" And she's like, "Oh, blah blah blah. Left. We broke up.
Yeah.
Like, whatever." So it sounds like whoever that guy was a real asshole and kind of like
Stole her money, it
stole her
seems
money
like,
and
yeah.
keeping her down.
Yeah.
So yeah, damn though, I would be pissed.
Yeah, bad timing. And it kind of seems like Taylor kind of starts to forget that she's like trying to get Steven back, and she's just more pissed at her mom, and she's like, fuck, we gotta figure this out. Like everything else is on the back burner now.
Yep.
So then it goes to the Belly and her family. They're getting ready to go to the dedication. Big part that they don't mention later on, but in the scene where she's like getting ready and stuff, she nicks herself on the leg and puts like a little Band-Aid over it. So in the book, there's like this whole part where it's Conrad narrating, and he's narrating his point of view going to the dedication, and he sees Belly, and he's like, oh, I see Belly. She looks so grown up. She's wearing her hair in a way I've never seen before. Like she's so grown up, blah, blah, blah. But then I look down and she has this Band-Aid on her knee, and I know that that's like same old Belly, same old, like my belly,
honestly,
whatever.
Literally
No,
chills.
literally
like,
same.
What the fuck?
No, I know.
Look at my body.
So
my
big
whole body just got
moment,
chills.
but they didn't include that Conrad part. So what I'm thinking is maybe they'll include Conrad's point of view later on in the
They
season, because that was a big little tidbit from the book to add in to not address.
So I didn't know
Yeah.
that is this
It's like the start of the chapter.
throughout the series. Do they show different people's points of view?
Yeah, Conrad,
That's like important,
Yeah.
I think. And I think that's something that does get lost in a show. Because if you were to ask me, have we ever really seen it from Conrad's point of view? I'd be like, no, not really.
Not really.
Like, a little bit.
Some
maybe.
parts in season 2,
Yeah. When he's maybe also too when he's like on that boat with that guy.
Yeah.
You know? I just I don't. That's like a huge thing. That would tug at my heartstrings. They got to figure out how to work that in there because I need to see that.
Yeah, I think that's
a sweet moment.
Hopefully they will include that later on because what's the point of including that scene if you're not going to adjust it later? But who knows?
Totally.
So then they get to the dedication.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we gonna breeze right over little sis?
Oh, well that happens after the.
Oh, is that later?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that was like right away.
No. So it was Jeremiah gives his speech, and Jeremiah's all like, "Oh, I can't write this speech. Like I need help." The speech. It was the most generic speech I've ever heard in my life. You might as well chat GBT the fucking speech.
He did AI speech for my dead mom's dedication.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Okay, sure.
It was, it was the classic. My mom was so loved the garden, and now you guys can love the garden.
It was very
generic.
Generic is the perfect word.
Mm-hmm. And then Belly sees Conrad for the first time.
Through the mist.
She literally like forgets Jeremiah's even standing there. Like the noise goes muffled. Her eyesight goes blurry. Like she sees him. He's glowing. All this stuff. So it's really beautiful. To see that they still have.
That really got me. Like
they still have that magnetic energy, that magnetic connection.
Yep.
And then that's when the Lil Sis thing happens. That's also book accurate.
Okay.
So they say that so like Mr. Fisher's like, "Oh, like it's you're Conrad, your little sister. Like you guys have always been like a little sister." And in the book, Belly's like, I bet like Mr. Fisher doesn't even know that we dated. Like it's probably like even though it was only for 6 months, like it was like obviously this big thing. Yeah,
that was 100%.
And it just shows how checked out Mr. Fisher is, that he doesn't realize that this
Mr.
whole
Fisher
thing
sucks.
is. Oh,
Adam.
He sucks.
I call him Adam.
Yeah. He sucks. He's the worst.
He really is.
So yeah, I did love that they included that part, and he's like, "Hey, little sis." I love that.
That was the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah, that was really funny.
The way he said, "Hey, little sis."
Yeah.
Like, and it really did. They did a great job of that. If that is supposed to be the, I assume that's supposed to be the message, just to show like how disconnected their dad is from their personal lives in any way. It's surprising that he even knows that she's dating Jeremiah.
Yeah.
But yes, like what an awkward thing, like what a typical like dad thing to say when it's like you just don't you have no fucking idea what's happening right now. Like it's crazy.
And then Jeremiah and Belly are driving to the dinner that they're gonna have after the dedication, and they both seems like it's more from Belly, decide to not say anything because John is not there. What's Conklin? John Conklin, Belly Conklin.
Yep.
He's not there, but to me it's more that Belly doesn't want to say anything.
No, Belly got afraid. She chickened out.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Which, to be honest, like good. Like that should have been it.
Susanna's
like, just have a
dedication
nice
is not the time to drop this bomb on everybody. Like it's just awful and
stupid.
If anything, to do it one by one is much better. You can have one-on-one conversations about it rather than just dropping a bomb at dinner. Anyways, I don't think that's how they expected it to go.
Yeah. Which is delusional, by the way. To not expect the exact reaction that happened.
And
like, what world are you living
everyone's implying, I mean, at least like Taylor is very much implying to her, and Jeremiah I think a little bit too, that Laurel's gonna freak the fuck out.
Taylor literally said, prepare yourself. Laurel will freak the fuck out. Like you have to figure out how you're gonna talk to her because she is going to freak the fuck out. Taylor literally said those words.
And that's when you know a group conversation is not gonna go well.
No.
And then Taylor, it cuts back to Taylor and her mom are fighting about the salon. I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck about this salon. Like, I'm
kind of
so sorry. Yeah, like
it was just them like yelling at each other.
And Taylor's like, how are you gonna figure it out? And she's like, I'm gonna ask Mima for money.
I guess I'm gonna have to ask Mima. When that happened, I was like, are we watching a soap opera?
No, literally. Taylor's like, you know what happened last time Mima gave us money.
Okay,
like,
but
who's Mima?
Who's Mima?
And
Is
why
she rich? Like, is she like? What is the deal with Mima?
Yeah, like, I guess
I'm
now
interested. I'm interested in Mima. I would like to know more about what's going on with Mima.
Yeah, like fine.
And why can't we accept her money?
No, yeah, right.
What has she
like,
done?
What does Mima have over
Maybe
Taylor's mom?
Maybe Mima is mad that Taylor's mom like didn't marry Taylor's dad or something, like some old school shit.
Right.
Like, you know, you shouldn't have had.
She got married young.
Yeah,
and she went against
you
the
were
norms.
16.
Yeah.
I can just imagine that.
Mima, I don't care.
Yeah.
I love him.
Mima, you've been nothing but rude to my mom. That's your daughter. We
And
rewrote
it
the
always
story.
cracks me up because Mima, I call my grandma Mima, but not Meemaw the way that they spelled it in the show.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mima, she's coming. She's coming to save the day.
Mima's coming in. I quickly back to the dedication right before the like lunch dinner thing. They took a group photo, and of course Belly is sandwiched between the brothers.
Oh,
of course.
And like even like in that moment, like you could just tell she's so like uncomfortable. Like she feels this like gravitational pull towards Conrad. Like it's just so obvious.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So okay, now we're at this lunch, dinner, whatever it is. I don't know what time of day it was. It was light out, and it was a beautiful scene. Looked like a really nice restaurant.
Country club or something.
A couple of details that I want to highlight because I think it helps explain a little bit more of the Fisher family dynamic. We get in there. Laurel sits down and she's like, lunch is on me.
Yeah.
This is on me. And Adam immediately, who like, as far as we can tell, Adam is rich, right? Like
yes,
Adam's a rich guy. Super rich, multiple houses, like, you know, money out the ass. He's never home because he's working or doing whatever. He goes, oh, well, in that case, I'm ordering the surf and turf.
What a
and
dickhead.
And everyone's like, me too.
No.
How about the seafood
it's
tower?
It's only Jeremiah.
Right.
Jeremiah's like,
right.
I'll do the surf and turf too. Fuck you, Jeremiah.
That was crazy.
Have some fucking awareness, self-awareness.
So then Adam
Conrad
goes on,
got the salmon.
Of course. King. And then they order and then he goes a slight comment to Belly because Belly's like sitting there, she's hungry or she's nervous. She's really nervous about you know, she has no plans
and she
to
can
blurt
tell
it out.
that her mom is getting nervous about everyone ordering expensive stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
So she's just like eating bread and like
she's
filling
like, I'll
up
get
or
the
whatever.
tomato bisque.
Yeah, she's doing what a good daughter would do and like reading the room and being like, all right, I'm not gonna
get the most
whatever.
inexpensive thing.
And then Adam goes, and let's take the seafood tower while we're at it to tide Belly over before the meal, right, Belly? Like this whole fucking thing. And he's such a prick. And the seafood tower is like $1,000. Like, it's ridiculous. So I wrote down, I said, Adam is the fucking worst. And it explains a lot about Jeremiah specifically.
Yes.
Because I think that Jeremiah has this major complex with his father. And, you know, of course, when the big reveal happens or whatever, Adam's reaction to it, the way he talks to Jeremiah, the way he talks about Jeremiah, it's very clear that Jeremiah grew up always being second best, always being kind of like the black sheep of the family. No one, you know, his dad clearly doesn't respect him or care about him in the way that he does Conrad. And I think that Jeremiah will do anything for his father's approval. Yeah. And so him ordering surf and turf along with his dad, I think is like literally just him trying to be like,
exactly.
Me too, Dad. Like, look at me, Dad. Like that's literally it. And so I have sympathy in that way, but it's still like, grow the fuck up. Your dad's an asshole. Recognize that, move on, and also become a better person like Conrad did. No offense to compare you to Conrad again, but
and like Laurel's mom like openly said that she was gonna pay. That's when the switch needs to click. Like, okay, I'm gonna get like something that's very inexpensive or something that's like not gonna break the bank. Like you get the chicken or you get the salmon.
It's also just fucking rude to do that. Like if somebody says I'm footing the bill before you order, then you order with respect. You order an entree and you get some apps for the table. You don't go overboard on the booze. You don't order the surf and turf fucking filet mignon and lobster tail seafood
your
tower.
significant other's parents,
you know, next to the sea and like and cousins. Like you just don't. It's just so rude. And you know. Clearly, he doesn't.
And Adam like thought it was funny.
People.
You know, he was like
laughing
laughing
thought it was
about
hilarious.
it. Yeah.
Like, oh, it's on you. It's like you're not at dinner with the partners, Adam. You're at your dead wife's dedication lunch, and her best friend just offered to pay for lunch. Like, get your shit together.
Oh, he's the worst. He's such an asshole.
He really is.
So then they kind of start going around the table. Doing like, so they do a cheers to Susanna, and then, you know, Adam takes over the speech and Laurel's like annoyed. So Laurel's like, let's go around and, you know, talk, like do a cheers for each person. Talks about Steven's accomplishments, how great he's doing. Talks about Conrad's accomplishments, how great he's doing.
Which has Conrad revealed that he got fired?
No, not yet.
Not yet, right? Because they were talking about the clinic, whatever, because he's starting at a new place now, right?
Yeah,
Like
he's
a
doing
different
like
clinic,
lab work.
stuff. Yeah, okay.
Well, unless Agnes's new boo can help him.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
So then they get to Jeremiah, and Adams goes, "Oh, Jeremiah, my super senior. Like, hopefully, like you'll be able to get your academics around and graduate. Blah blah blah.
Hopefully, only one more.
Semester.
One more semester.
Yeah.
Like he's just ragging on him.
He can't help himself.
Never lets up on Jeremiah, and I feel bad for him like that. That sucks. To have your dad just like always up your ass when your brother's right there, and he's like my smart son, my doctor son. It's like ugh.
So in order to kind of make up for the dick comparing competition, Belly's like, well, Jeremiah has a lot of accomplishments. One of the accomplishments being we're engaged. The whole table explodes. First off, that's not an accomplishment.
It's not an accomplishment.
That's detrimental.
Don't show that ring as proof like that. If anything, that's worse.
Like
that's
literally,
worse.
Laura's like,
I'm not wearing a ring on my finger right now, and it's still bigger than Belly's.
Yeah, literally. Laura's like, what the fuck is that? It's funny because like Adam's like, how'd you buy a ring? And Jeremiah's like, I bought it with my own money. Clearly bought it with his own money.
Yeah, very clear.
So then obviously Laurel is, and I hate that Belly felt the need to one up, or not one up, but she felt so insecure with Jeremiah, and she knew Jeremiah was feeling insecure. She felt insecure with her relationship with Jeremiah in that moment, and in order to make up for that, she just popped the bubble and told everyone that they were engaged because to compensate for feeling insecure about Conrad's accomplishments is just so lame.
Yeah, it is.
And obviously it's just going to make this situation 10 times worse because tensions are already running pretty high at this point.
Yeah, they are. And I think too, it's like that again highlights her immaturity.
Yeah.
In the way of like, oh yeah, well look at this.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's just like, come on now. And it also highlights Jeremiah's. Actually, no, I don't want to put blame on Jeremiah for this one because this was all Belly. Jeremiah was fine not doing it and seemed honestly relieved when they had a conversation to avoid bringing it up. So I'm kind of just like, how would that also make him feel that Belly felt so embarrassed by the fact that his dad's like ragging on him, that she felt like she needed to like step in and defend him in this way?
Yeah.
Like that would piss me off also. I'd
totally.
be like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like let's not my dad is making me feel like shit. I'm feeling like shit. Let's not now turn this moment into a moment where
it's going to be 10 times worse.
Moment,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is exactly what she did.
Right. So she says, we're getting engaged. We're going to get married this summer. And Laurel just instantly is like, no, you're not. No. She was not having it for a second. Adam's so rude. He's like, well, obviously she's pregnant. And Laurel's like, are you pregnant? And she's like, no, blah blah blah. Conrad is just sitting there with the most
dead silent
dread on his. I've never seen more dread on someone's face in my entire life.
That was a really good. I have chills thinking about it.
Yeah,
that was a great moment for that actor.
Yeah,
really well conveyed.
Yeah, he looked like he was either gonna pass out or throw up at any moment.
They also didn't show him for a minute. It was like they show Belly, they cut to Laurel and Adam, and then they show Jeremiah, whatever, and then they kind of show Conrad in the background and that face, and I was like, holy fuck! And the whole time I just kept being like, what about Conrad? What does Conrad think? They show Steven, they show everybody's talking, but Conrad hasn't said a single word, and he's basically open-mouthed, staring numb, cannot believe what's going on.
Steven whispers over to Conrad, he's like, did you know about this? And Conrad just goes, no.
Yeah,
so sad. Yeah.
That was
so sad. So, everyone's arguing. Conrad's sitting there in disbelief. And, everybody gets up from the table. Laurel's like, cut the orders. Give me the check. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Cancel everything. Check to me. We're out of here.
Yeah, hell yeah, Laurel. Tell them how it is.
Love it.
They all get up to go. Jeremiah and Belly are having a conversation outside. They all come outside. The rest of the fam comes outside, and Laurel's like, "You're coming home with me." Belly's like, "I told you I was staying in Cousins with Jeremiah for the summer," and Laurel's like, "No, you're not. You're coming home right now." And I think that just showed the lack of immaturity from Belly. Laurel obviously still treats her like a kid, but also still has a lot of respect for her and gives her the distance. I think she learned that through the whole second season.
Yes.
but for Belly to just like keel over and be like, yeah, like I'm 20 years old, but I'm gonna like go listen. My mom's yelling at me. I'm gonna get grounded or something. Like I gotta go home. Like you know what I mean?
Like totally. I feel like Laurel is a really good mom.
Yeah, she is.
I feel like she is very hands off in letting them have experiences in life. Like she really isn't like a helicopter mom.
Yeah.
The only time we're seeing her be a little bit like that was to Steven after his accident because she felt guilty that she wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason why. And that will pass. You know, like that's not she just is, it just happened. But in that moment, I do feel like Laurel switched right back to treating Belly like a child because in her eyes, that
childish behavior.
It's all childish behavior. And also something about it is like Belly and Jeremiah like stood up and stormed out of the restaurant, went 2 feet outside the door and started making out.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then Adam comes out or Steven comes out, I forget which one, and says like, read the fucking room.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
And that's when Laurel is like, get in the fucking car. Like, what are you doing? And I do think ultimately, you know, she's arguing with her mom. They're causing a scene in the parking lot, whatever. Jeremiah goes, Belly, you should go with your mom. Work it out. Talk with them. I'll work on my dad and we'll figure it all out, whatever. So ultimately, you know, everybody puts their guns down, gets in the car. Jeremiah opens the door for Belly. She gets in with her mom and Steven. Jeremiah gets in his own car. Not really sure where Adam went. He just kind of walked off into the night.
Yeah.
And then we see the rest. We have a zoom out on the restaurant and walking out alone. Conrad. Also,
help.
like, was that? I hope that was his car. I hope he didn't get left there.
No, that was his car. No,
Okay.
seriously, like,
I literally all I could think of was what about Conrad?
No,
like, no
seriously.
one even checked to see.
really missed opportunity to use right where you left me.
Oh, what? Yes.
Help!
Gia.
I'm still at the restaurant. Like that would have been such a good moment to use.
Where's Austin with that one?
I know.
Jenny Hunt. Why didn't she say anything about it?
Oh man, it was that was so sad.
They also could have run back.
The
You're
zoom
losing me.
out. Conrad walking to the car. He's just standing there
God.
like, what the fuck? And then the episode ends.
Brutal
Ending for Conrad. Poor guy. He's really going to be put through the ringer for a couple more episodes for sure.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see next week if he's already back in California or if he's going to still be in Cousins for a while. When is the big reveal for him to be like, hey, yeah, no, I got fired day one of my internship, whatever it was, job, whatever it was. And yeah, I'm just curious about all that. Will Belly end up back at Cousins? I have a strong feeling yes. I feel like everything happens in Cousins.
Right.
So it's like we're definitely all going to be there. Are the three of them going to be in the house together? Is she going to get married in their fucking backyard? That's like, these are the vibes that I'm thinking. Like the way this is going is trending in that direction. So I'm curious about that. Am I crazy, or did I hear, or like, did I hear one of them say, or maybe it was in a preview, or what? I don't know, that they're like getting married this summer?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I think it was in that conversation with Taylor when they were getting coffee. She was like, we're going to get married this summer. And Taylor was like, what? What's the rush?
Right. Which is
and
fucking
then,
nuts.
Yeah. And then she was like, you're still going to go to Paris, right? And she was like, yeah.
Yes. And she said, I'm still going to Paris.
Yeah.
So that's a fucking disaster. The
Disaster.
entire
I mean,
thing-
it's just a
what
disaster.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Truly, what a nightmare.
And the crazy part is nobody knows yet that Jeremiah cheated.
Right.
So that's a whole
when are people gonna find
nother,
out?
yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait till Conrad finds out. Conrad's gonna beat the shit out of Jeremiah.
Just you wait.
Hotties fighting.
Get him, Conrad.
Get him. Ooh, get him.
Get him, Laurel.
He
Get him, girls.
Hit him again.
Yeah, literally. I can't wait for that.
No, and I really like the episode, and it is. You put on your story. I think like if it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be a long.
Yeah,
couple
one episode
weeks.
a week with all this filler shit is like it's brutal.
It's a lot.
brutal.
I
Like
need
I
more
don't
to go
care
on.
about Laura's mom. I don't care about Taylor's mom.
No, I don't either.
Steven and Taylor, like they're fine to me. Maybe cut them by like 5 minutes. The parents, I don't give a fuck about.
I don't care about the parents.
I want Conrad, Belly, Jeremiah, more Conrad, Belly.
I just need that. I need the information now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a
Yeah,
little.
the one episode a week is brutal. Brutal.
Yes. As far as where I stand in my Team Jeremiah crusade, I would say I'm still now significantly less but I'm still kind of staying in that same spot. I don't know if I'm team anybody right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking off all team hats until further notice.
Okay.
Because I think everyone's an asshole. And and to be honest, the only person who really wasn't an asshole this whole time was Conrad.
Yeah.
So maybe I dust off my Conrad hat.
Yeah.
I had people asking me, people were in the comments, why I wasn't already team Conrad from the beginning.
I understand why people are team Jeremiah from the first 2 seasons, 100%.
For sure. So, and which I also thought like, yeah, that was obvious. But some people were like, oh no, like Conrad's so your type, whatever. And I was like, I think that's the problem. Like I have dated Conrad.
Yeah.
I've dated a lot of Conrads.
Yeah.
Pretty much exclusively Conrads.
Yeah.
And they're moody as fuck and they don't think about me and it's like all whatever. So when I see someone like Conrad, especially the first couple seasons where he's like brooding and it's this and he
was emotionally immature.
Totally.
Yeah. Emotionally unavailable.
Emotionally unavailable, yes, which is, the name of the game, literally every guy I've dated. So I think that is what turned me off of him. So when Jeremiah kind of came on the scene and was like, I've always loved you, Belly.
Yeah.
He's bright and bubbly and fun and seems like a good guy. But everyone's like, all he does is hook up with people and whatever. And I was like, that was like season 1. Like
yeah.
They just, they made those comments a lot to show like, oh, Jeremiah's a playboy. But really they didn't. I mean, he hooked up with one guy and like one girl. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't even know if he hooked up with a girl. I think it was just a guy.
Yeah.
And then Belly. So I don't know. I didn't get that like anti vibe from him. And again, like I didn't read the books. So that's kind of how I feel about Conrad. But I will say now, 3 episodes in, Conrad's a different person.
Yeah.
Like this
100%.
He's totally grown up in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Whatever last time we saw these guys. And my eye is on him.
Yeah.
I do have my eye out for
he's
Conrad now.
he is basically a completely different person from
Yes.
season 1 and 2.
Yes.
So
it makes a lot more sense why people would
and you
continue
start to
date.
see him start to get a little bit more mature by the end of season 2. But yeah, and I think, from where I stood from always being Team Conrad, I was always convinced that Jeremiah only started to like Belly because Conrad liked Belly. And I feel like with that feeling inferior to Conrad, he felt like getting Belly was going to be like that one like
The, like,
step
win
over he had
Conrad.
over him. Exactly.
Totally. And I can see that now that we have more of this, like, because I feel like the first couple seasons were missing that like shit from his dad.
Yeah,
like, I didn't realize
totally.
Jeremiah was constantly getting compared to Conrad like that. I knew obviously where Belly was concerned.
Yeah.
She was always comparing him to Conrad, but I thought like if they can get past it, then who cares?
Yeah.
But turns out, it's Jeremiah's whole life. Is
Right.
Living
It's
in his
coming
brother's shadow.
from all ends.
A common trope.
Right.
But yeah, okay. Great episode. Can't wait till next week. A quick update also, it's Thursday morning and nothing happened with Reputation.
Nothing.
So
Wah,
if you guys
wah.
are it was just a listening party. Not sure if they're doing anything past today.
Yeah,
I
we'll have to keep our eyes peeled if anything happens today,
Yeah.
but seems like it was just for nothing like we predicted.
So enjoy yourselves.
And Harry Styles did come out with sex toys.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I didn't see this. The pleasing double side. Well, it's in my cart.
Well, and yeah, it's also only $68.
Let's fucking
affordable.
go.
And the lube.
They're both in my cart.
Yep,
Wait,
obviously.
that's so funny.
I know, I'm so excited.
Wow, everyone clocked it by the website going to 18 plus.
Yeah, damn.
Holy shit.
Good for the Harrys.
It's rare when people are right.
Totally.
Wow. Okay. Well, everybody get yourself a Harry Styles vibrator.
Yep.
And we some lube.
Yeah. And we'll all do a group review on Tuesday.
Perfect. Yay. See you guys later. Have a good
Love you
weekend.
guys.